Hello, 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 hello. Wait, hold on. It's World Cup final day, chat. I'm listening to some anthems right now. They are fantastic. Da 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 da. Hey Z, how are you? I'm doing good. Akuman Sensei. Streaming the wrong category? Oh, well, yikes. You're right. But now it's in the right category, so I switched it. Who's winning this game, chat? I've got I still don't know, dude. I've been waiting for the prediction to come to me.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How you doing, mate?
We'll be joined by Tom, if you guys hadn't noticed.
Hi,
But
everyone.
I oh, who's gonna win this game, dude? I've been waiting for the prediction to like hit me upside the head, and it just hasn't recently.
So I'm in two minds about it. I want Argentina to win it for Messi.
Right.
However, I forgot to change my fantasy team, so my entire fantasy team is full of French players. So I'm in two minds about it. Either I do amazingly well in fantasy, or the goat wins the World Cup.
So you can't lose, basically. That's where you're at.
Well, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, if I want, I want Argentina to win. My heart says Argentina. My head says this French team is just too good.
Well, I keep living under that assumption that this French team is too good, but I feel like in the last game against Morocco, they didn't play super well. I feel like in the game against England, they didn't play super well. Like we keep saying that France is unbelievably talented, mainly because I'm the person that's kept saying they're unbelievably talented. But I haven't seen it in the last couple of games. They've just won anyways, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's one of those things, right, where they're not at their best and yet they're still getting the results. And I just think their starting lineup is better than Argentina's. Perhaps I'm being a bit harsh on Argentina, like they've done so well to get to the final. And obviously, I want Messi to win it, but I look at the lineups now and like, I don't think apart from Messi, I don't think anyone gets from the Argentina team starting gets into the French lineup.
Really, you're not given like yeah, I suppose you're right. Nahuel Molina, maybe the right back instead of Jules
Yeah,
Koundé. That
potentially,
might literally be the
potentially.
only. That might be the only one.
Yeah, other than Messi. I just think France have got enough about them. And it's annoying because they won it last time as well. But, you know.
All right, well, France is we're in the French national team era right now. They are the team. Everybody was down. I picked them to go to the final, but I picked them to lose to Brazil. So my predictions are officially they've run their course.
I
France in
think what's
extra time. Okay. We're going to get predictions from everybody. Ben, thank you so much for raiding over. I hope you had a good stream. It's World Cup time, and hopefully Ben's going to be able to join us here in a second. Everybody in chat, we are about to kick this game off. This is your opportunity to put your prediction in the historical record forever. My final official prediction is Argentina 1-0. I don't know. Maybe I'm a romantic. I'm an Argentina 1-0 though. It's just kicked off. We are inside the World Cup final, which is wild.
it's crazy, isn't it? It's gone so quick this World Cup.
Yeah, I feel like they always just go quicker than the last one, right?
It's a real shame.
Lot of Argentina picks in the chat for sure. If it goes to pens, oh. If it goes to pens, I don't know if I'm ready for that. When was the last World Cup final it went to pens?
Um, I'm trying to think now. I want to say like Italia 90 or something, but I could be lying to you on that one.
No, it was after. It's 2000. Oh yeah, it was 2006. It was Zidane's headbutt.
Oh yeah.
Zidane with the headbutt and. So Argentina hasn't won a World Cup since '86.
Yeah, 86. Maradona.
And France
beat West Germany 3-2 in Mexico.
France has won 2 World Cups in its history. So has Argentina, honestly.
Yeah. The 86 World Cup was hosted in Mexico, but it was meant to be held in Colombia. But then they expanded the World Cup from like 16 to 24 teams, and Colombia said we can't afford that, so they went to Mexico instead.
I did not know that.
Well, the more you know.
I knew about the expansion, but I didn't know that they... Mexico's hosted the World Cup more than any other nation.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
They're going to get it for the 3rd time in 2026. Insane.
Well, yeah. Although, how many stadiums have they got for that one? Is it only like 2 or 3?
3, I think. Mm-hmm. What is DePaul doing? What is that nonsense from Rodrigo DePaul?
That's hello, like, football friends.
Hey, what's up, Ben? Yeah, you're 2 minutes Benjamin. Late. The World Cup final's already going on.
Well, restart it if that's possible. How are we?
We're doing well.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
What's your prediction before you?
Do you want my heart or my head?
That's exactly what Tom said. So
yeah,
is it the same as me that he knows France will win, but he wants Messi to win?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's where I was saying
as well that Messi is the only person that gets into the France's first team.
He was off. He was definitely
from the Argentine squad.
I think the exciting thing for me is that if Argentina do win, it'll probably be because of Messi, and that's quite exciting as a prospect.
Like,
I don't see them winning
just
without him having that thing.
Messi scores this unbelievable goal, and that's how they win the game. That'd be
well. That's it. Yeah, as long as it's not a penalty. Do you know what I mean? I want him to win, but I don't want him to do it just like via some dodgy pen. I want him to score like a screamer free kick or like, I don't know, just like or assist in a way that no other player is capable of doing. Things like that. That's what I really want.
I think we might actually get that, honestly.
And did we just turn off my Christmas music? I realise I've got that going on. It's a weird backing track to a World Cup final. But
here comes Santa Claus.
Meccano getting a nice early elbow in there on Messi, showing him that he's there.
Dude, Meccano is just all arms and legs right now. He was doing the same thing in the freaking England game.
He was, wasn't he? Yeah, he was all over.
That work out for him, hey? Oh yeah, they won. As long as we keep Gareth Southgate chat to a minimum, because I've already got angry 3 times today.
I still think he's a great coach.
No, I want him to be manager, but it's the people that don't want him to be manager that make me very angry. So
yeah, I don't quite understand he's created such a club atmosphere, I feel, and that's what's really helped the national team. I think this club atmosphere they've got.
I think they're just continually showing progress. So I don't want to make this England chat. But I think they're just continually showing progress as a...
No, well, we all know the first 25 minutes of this match is going to be probably a pile of nothing, so I'm down for the England chat.
Okay, well, in which case, we're great. We're going to win the next one. It's coming home.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. European Championship too.
In summary. Yeah, no, I'll take on Rory Jennings and Mike Goldbridge, 2v1, and I'd wipe the floor with both of them. There, I've said it.
Wait, is like Goldbridge upset? Oh, nice.
No, they think Southgate should be out. Oh, that stayed hit. I don't know how I feel about a Brighton player potentially winning the World Cup for Argentina, but
yeah, it's a bizarre feeling.
I mean, to be fair, it would be Scotland's first World Cup, so
good. Oh, the referee there did very well to stay on his feet. Fair play. I think France will have learned a lot from their last 2 games as well. I think they were quite different types of games. Yeah, you'd think so. I think they'll be a bit more measured. And against someone like Messi, you control a player like Messi by keeping the ball really well. And Argentina will know that, so they will do all the pressing for Messi. But it's whether France can find a way to control the game better, because they didn't do it very well against England. They didn't do it particularly well in their group, actually. Like, they were pretty dominant because of the players they have, but there wasn't like this overall control. You know, I'm an England fan. I'm talking about control of games. So I think you'll see more of that today. I think like seeing Hernandez make that sort of run with the ball is somewhat evidence of that, where he cuts inside with it, keeps it, gets beaten off the ball by Messi, wins a free kick. He fell over. Very lucky.
Very
lucky.
that was a bailout call for sure.
Mate, he is going down before he's lost that. He knows.
God, that was a hit.
Yeah, Lloris, clean hands. Any movement on that though, and it's a problem.
I think what's
impressive
about France this year as well is that they're missing so many people who probably be starting for them as well, like Pogba, Kante, Kimpembe, Maignan. I guess Benzema, of course, up top.
Yeah.
I don't know if you call Nkunku a starter for them, but like I feel like they are playing like a Chouameni's class, but I feel like they are playing like a backup midfield this entire tournament, really, in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, Pogba and Kante. I don't know if Pogba. It's hard to say if they were fit, etc. Because the form of Pogba and Kante hasn't exactly been scintillating, whereas like Tchouameni's been brilliant. He's been really good in this tournament. He's been one of their standouts. The same way we look at Bellingham, like he's been really good.
Their midfield, their preferred midfield's probably Pogba, Kante, and Tchouameni.
Yeah, maybe. Well, then you lose Griezmann.
Yeah, I think he is. He's been amazing in this tournament, but I don't think that he starts in that midfield.
I think
it's the way that it goes, or you put him in over Pogba, basically.
Yeah. I think that's probably what they do. But it's also it's a game of styles, isn't it? If you want, you've got the options basically.
No, Argentina looks a better team right now.
I love Alvarez, man.
Yeah, he's quality. I think give him a couple of seasons at Man City and he'll be one of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alvarez has just got like such a willingness to run forward as well.
Go on, lad.
Dude,
that deflection.
See, Argentina need to keep forcing these moments of like chaos almost, because France have proven they're not good in them. Like you see them at the penalties they give away against England, like these moments of being unsure, and that's what I'm saying. France have to control the game. They have to be better than this. They can't allow these little breakaway moments where they're getting sprung on. Like it's happened in numerous games for them. They can't allow it to keep happening. And Argentina have to keep forcing them, basically.
If Rodrigo de Paul scores in the World Cup final, I'm ending this stream. I've made fun of him so mercilessly this entire tournament. If he actually scores in the final, I think I just have to leave.
You can't. You've got to beat the first man, lad. Come on. First in the teacher. Messi should know that.
Yeah. You should tell Messi a thing or two.
I will do. Yeah. He's not. I mean, from my experience of
what is Lloris doing right now? What is happening?
He's got little arms. And now he's on the floor. Get up.
It's honestly horrific goalkeeping.
Well, I think he retires from international football after this tournament, win or lose, because I think he knows he's going to be replaced. But as captain, he can just like step away now. He probably knows this is his final France game. I mean, what is he doing there? That is appalling. I mean, he gets checked, but like, it's so unauthoritative that he's just being nudged.
And the fact that he let the first one drop, like that was so high in the air in the box.
The question: how many penalties would the Dorfers score against him? That's the question I want to know. Can we set that up?
What if he's actually hurt? They have to bring in Mandanda in the final.
Yeah, I've slagged him off there, saying that she's gone down too easy. I mean, could you break a rib from that? I
think he's winded.
He knocked the wind out of you.
Right. Yeah.
I don't like. I mean, I don't know. He just basically took an elbow to the chest. Maybe
it looked too low to be ribs.
But this looks like, I mean, he's not really moving much. He's in trouble.
Someone in chat said it looks strategic. He looks winded there, though.
Yeah, he looks not okay.
And he's not going to want to go off, is he? I once got winded failing a front flip on a trampoline in Holland, so I know how he feels right now.
Okay,
when were you on a trampoline in Holland?
Yeah,
I was 12. I want to say we went to a theme park thing in Holland, which was all Dutch speaking, by the way, which made it quite challenging for my family.
Yeah.
And you know when you your chin crumples into your chest, and you think you're dead. Well, I thought I was dead, and then I had a can of Fanta and I was fine. So I'm just suggesting
childhood.
if Hugo Lloris wants to get back to full fitness, maybe bring out the Fanta.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I once gave myself a black eye trying to do a front flip on the sofa. That wasn't great.
On the sofa?
Yeah. I tried to jump from the arm of the sofa and do a front flip onto the the normal cushions, and then I sort of landed.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like standing on the sofa onto the sofa. You mean off the sofa?
No. Well, yeah, standing on the arm of the sofa onto
the arm onto the cushions. How old were you then?
I was probably a bit younger. I was more like primary school, probably. Like,
I was gonna say because you're quite tall. You're quite big. Like you're lengthy in FIFA.
Yeah, I am lengthy.
Yeah.
What is his FIFA body type, please?
Lengthy, definitely lengthy.
The longest.
Sexy.
But yeah,
sexy body type.
I think that probably.
Go on. I was going to say mine was beanbag, but I'll let you finish.
I was going to just sort of back you with sexy. Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Facts.
Good.
I've seen him in the flesh. I've seen his flesh. I've seen an appropriate amount of flesh. Sorry, folks. The World Cup final, of course. Please don't score now because I don't want that to be.
No, I was appreciating the sofa chat. I was just taking in the game.
Oh,
nah.
Yeah, and that's why I think this is going to be a great game. And there's a chance. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Oh, come on, Udian.
Has anyone else ever been winded in chat? And how bad was it? Did you think your life was over?
I used to play a game. We had a bunk bed growing up. We used to play a game where we would take all the pillows and stuffed animals and put them on top of a person on the floor and jump off the top of the bunk bed and land on them.
Onto the person?
Yeah. Well, the experiment was to figure out how many pillows and stuffed animals you had to put there for them not to get hurt.
I used to put all the cushions on the floor and do like wrestling elbows off the top. I was gonna say rope, but it was just the arm of the sofa. I never front flipped onto a sofa, but I would very often frog splash onto a teddy bear. So that was again. Please don't score, France.
This is their first foray forward. If they score, that'd be very frustrating. Because somebody asked who we want to win. I think everybody is rooting for Argentina, with the romantic side of themselves is rooting for Messi's final Argentina game to be the win.
Unless you're the Ronaldo fan, the one remaining Ronaldo fan.
By the way, I don't know if you guys have the stream up.
Yes.
But I know everybody there does. BBC sent me a sweater.
Yeah, Jack got one as well.
Yeah.
I'll say it. Where's mine?
I got a Christmas BBC sweater, dude.
You're not even from the country, and you got one ahead of me.
I'm fuming.
Unless it says World Service on it.
Oh yeah. He should have shot that. Yeah, I don't know. Reed, thank you for the $50 donation to Amnesty. And I saw earlier Zelika with the $25 donation. Thank you guys for donating money to Amnesty. I'll be donating $1,000 at halftime to Amnesty International. Thank you guys so much. We've raised over $10,000 from the group stage. We raised over $6,000, so we've raised $4.5 here in the knockouts. So
I'll do $10 a goal in this game.
I'll take that. All right, guys, start scoring.
So, up to them, really. How much do they want charity to succeed?
Yeah, exactly. I'll match that, Ben. I'll match that as well. Penalties don't count for the shootouts, by the way, because that's when it gets expensive.
No,
I like charity, but not that much.
You should see my heating bill. Forget it.
Yeah.
No chance. My heating bill's gone up 100% this month.
Well, I mean, it did snow there, apparently. Somebody in the chat said I don't even pay the license. That's true. I don't know. They just sent me a sweater, and I'm okay with that. I
do pay the license. I showed it on stream today because someone questioned me. Yeah.
What is this on in England? What channels?
BBC and ITV. So the main two channels that broadcast it throughout the tournament both get it at the same time. But the BBC obviously doesn't have commercials, whereas ITV does. So it usually splits at 19 million watch the BBC and 3 million watch ITV.
That is very weird that two of them have it.
Yeah. but they have to share the England games.
Yeah, one at Goal Fest. Well, I've got terrible news. It is a final at a World Cup, and typically they're not explosive games.
Yeah. So does one network have the World Cup in the US because ITV and BBC share it, and then so they say, for example, England get to pick the group games they want, then they get, I think, the last, and then they maybe pick the first knockout round or something, or ITV get the first pick of the knockout round in the semi-final or something. I can't remember, and then both would get the final.
Z, your mum's asking you to stand up so she can see your jumper, please.
Would you like me to stand up so you can see my? Wait, they didn't give me one. Here we go, Lionel. Oh, it's a lovely little pass.
Oh, not the oh, hit it! Oh my god, it's the helium.
God.
It's the helium of the ball.
It's the Jabulani back again.
Great pass. Oh, Rodrigo.
Oh,
He's got to do more there.
Oh, it's so tight.
Argentina looks like the better team.
Well,
yeah, they do so far.
It's happening. They aren't able to control them, and I think Di Maria was a big part of that. I think Di Maria being played, he's quite a willing runner, more so than you'd think probably, actually, because of the type of player he is. But he did it in Madrid for ages, and he's done it at his other clubs. Is that he's willing to press and probe, and when you've got Messi in the team, you need as many players doing that as possible. And it's not really letting France settle as they would like. And we've seen in lots of World Cup games that games can be over before you're in them. And that, like, this the Southgate thing of like not letting that be the case ever. And I think France need to be careful because they're not in this at the moment. And you can see now, look, the press. There's an aggressive press from Argentina, which is a bold thing to do when France are who they are.
I see Griezmann's trying to make runs to open this up. Dembele's dropping way back.
Well, similar to England, right? It's Molina at right back, right, for Argentina. He's doing a similar thing to Kyle Walker, that he's not allowing Mbappe to have any type of freedom in behind. He's constantly standing and waiting and watching, and Di Maria and whoever it is. Actually, no, not Di Maria, sorry. Is it Di Maria? Yeah, it's sort of marshalling in front. That's not Di Maria. Who's that? Number 7.
That's DePaul.
Can't quite see. DePaul is doing the job then, just in front and protecting him.
That's what he does.
Which is mega important.
France are going to be dangerous from these sorts of set pieces, though.
Ooh, right. That's a nasty spot.
Yeah, this is where Giroud comes into his own.
Cut to Paul.
I enjoy doing these football watch-alongs. Get me on the lowdown. Come on.
Oh yeah, I keep getting asked when's the next showdown.
When we announce it, I don't know at the moment. There's no answer. There's a lot up in the air with regards to it. So I honestly don't know. I'll talk to you two about it off stream.
I legitimately didn't know the answer when people were asking, so thank you.
There's a few complications.
Griezmann.
I've got to say, Messi's wall doesn't look particularly sturdy there.
No. Oh!
That's insane. As if that's a free kick. So I disagree with that being a free kick in that scenario. And then unless we see it again, it's like an egregious foul. Like, he's making every attempt to play the ball. You wouldn't argue anyone else is. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think that's a foul in my book. I think he's making every attempt to play the ball. Can you imagine if that had gone
in and he'd called it back for that?
Yeah.
That'd be questionable, yeah.
Argentina aren't even trying to get up there. Like, Di Maria doesn't want to jump with Giroud. So, by the way, what I will say is a great delivery by Griezmann again. And his set pieces have been on point also all tournament. As was his cross for Giroud's header against.
It does raise the question why Di Maria is defending Giroud in the first place, if he's in that.
Yeah,
position.
Well, they're not. I think the problem for Argentina is they're not a particularly big team, are they?
No, they're very short. Their center backs are Romero and Otamendi, and off the bench they have Lisandro Martinez. Like, they have nobody over 6 feet tall, really.
They tried. You could see there they tried to play it as deep as they could without being too, like, Messi's positioning was kind of important because of how deep the line could be, and they're basically playing zonal against them and trying to restrict the quality of the chance rather than the ability for one player to head it against another, which with their size is pretty important. Like, Di Maria probably is one of their taller players, even though he's like 6 foot maybe.
Yeah, but he's like 100 pounds.
Yeah, that's my right leg. So, bless him.
I'm trying to work out the sort of the attacking shape for Argentina because right in this instance now they've got like a front five almost.
It's Barcelona-esque.
It is,
Oh, that
yeah.
was
Pep.
a great pass. On hell, chip him. Oh!
Penalty!
He's given a pen. I don't want a Messi pen. What did I say?
Whoa!
It looked pretty soft to me.
I mean, you didn't want a Messi pin, but he is Pessy, so I don't know what to.
I think. I mean, you look at the play. As soon as you feel contact from behind like that, you're going down. It's
the
soft.
problem is, yeah. Once you, I tell you what, I don't even think it's a pen.
He touched him.
I think it's Di Maria's own legs.
Nah, I think Dembele clips him from behind a little bit, and as soon as you feel the contact,
I mean,
this
this
is
one of the.
Yeah.
I need to see it again and again and again.
I mean, it's really soft. Really soft, but he's playing it to a T, Di Maria.
Why is there always a controversial decision when I do one of these? There was last time we did it. Look at the amount of penalties he's had for Argentina. He's missed a fair few.
I've watched him miss in the Copa America final and everything.
If they said it, I think it's one of those pens that once you give it, it's incredibly difficult to then change.
I think with VAR, it's really, really difficult to change it once you want. Like if you give it on the field, it has to be so obvious.
I do not think that's obvious at all, though, and I think the fact that decision's been made that quickly is surprising.
I honestly, watching it in real time, I thought, why are there Mongolian flags behind the goal? Well, here's the penalty. Yeah,
that's Messi.
Oh, there we go.
Does. Mate, Lloris, not to be too critical of Lloris there. He goes so early. I know Messi holds his run, but like, which I don't think should be allowed, by the way. I want that rule out of football ASAP.
What, you think they have to wind sprint through the ball now?
Yeah, I hate the idea that you can pause in any way. I think once you start your run up, you have to run at the tempo in which you begin your run.
Yeah,
and then strike it. I hate it. Argentina leads, Zealand Shannon.
People have been debating that penalty. I feel terrible when that sort of thing happens because you want like a nice fair game.
You didn't go that early, actually. It's not actually as bad.
It's tough. It's a tough penalty decision there. I think because there is contact, and it's from behind, and it's not anywhere near the ball. It's got to be a penalty. As soft as it is, like
it's the exact scenario I didn't want, Tom. That's my problem. It's the exact scenario I didn't want. I didn't want Messi to score a soft penalty and that to be the thing that wins it. And World Cup finals are very often decided on like
that sort of
very small margin. That's $10, by the way.
Yeah.
Every crowd.
It is. Get in. $10 to amnesty.
Could be worse. Messi loves charity, as does this referee.
Yeah, clearly. They just want us to give some money for the amnesty.
Fair play.
And this is where friends will start panicking now, I feel, to an extent. Obviously not panicking because they're professional footballers, they're in a situation before, but it's not been the start of the game that they would have wanted at all.
Well, you can't win World Cup matches. We've seen it over the tournament. You can't win World Cup matches in the first half, but you can absolutely lose them. And France, if they carry on playing the way that they were playing,
they're getting cooked.
It's more likely Argentina will score again. And if you're 2-0 down in a World Cup final against a team that are quite happy to sit in and defend, actually, as Argentina are, that's quite scary. If you're France, that's quite
I'm
scary.
just looking at some match stats now as well, and Argentina already had 57% possession. Yeah, which is a lot more than I thought, actually. I thought it was more even, but...
France needs to get a grip. And what's really interesting is that although Deschamps has been... Early in Deschamps, it's really funny. Early in Deschamps' career as France manager, he didn't win anything for the first few tournaments. He was criticised for tactically being, like, not fluid enough in situations just like this. And then, obviously, France became so good in terms of personnel, it maybe didn't matter quite so much. Well, this is one of those games where Scaloni's brought this Argentina team to this point, this is his biggest job ever. It's his only real job ever outside of Argentinian roles. And right now, tactically, they look more astute. And that is with Messi, who essentially is given a free role, don't forget. Like, the pressure is on Deschamps here. There's an expectation for France to win this. And right now, they don't look like the team that's likely to win it. Here go France.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, baby. Griezmann's going to play a saucy ball from here. Everything is rigged. I really want to watch a replay of that pen for 20 minutes, like, of the foul.
Yeah, if I could put
just
it
want
into
to sit
Sony
there
Vegas
and
and be
watch.
frame by frame.
I'm like, I didn't even think he touched him. When I watched the replay, I didn't even think he touched him.
We had that controversial free kick or penalty, didn't we? In the there's another game we did. What was that penalty? I can't even remember now.
Did we do a poll in the chat? Did we do a poll in the chat to decide whether people thought it was a pen or not?
Sure. My answer is I don't know. I didn't see an angle that was like I had this situation last time I was on it. I didn't see an angle that was clear to me.
Yeah, that's the thing is they only showed us like one replay, and I went, oh, I don't really know.
I want to see if
we did. Okay, so we did do a poll, and 57% of the chat said they wouldn't have overturned it. So that we do have a slight lean towards it was a pen, and they would have left it as a pen. If he clips the back of his ankle, it is a penalty. That was a massive collision with Messi.
If he forces, that was pretty tragic. If he forces the collision, as in if Dembele forces the collision of Di Maria's legs, it's obviously a penalty. If Di Maria's legs collide together, that could be nasty. But Messi's not the sort of guy to not carry on.
Yeah.
If the contact, if Di Maria trips himself and then gets clipped by Dembele, that's not a penalty, and that's what I'm not sure about basically. So we'll see. Mate, Messi's ability to not be injured as a professional is incredible.
Yeah, that is really remarkable.
Like Ronaldo's the same. To be fair, I know they're obviously compared all the time. Part of the reason they are the players they are is because their lack of injuries is insane. It's arguably why Ronaldo's changed his game to prevent himself getting injured.
I think you're probably right.
He probably could still play like we've seen him run at speed in this tournament. He's still got that explosive pace, but he doesn't nearly try and use that as much anymore because he doesn't want to.
Has it been properly confirmed he signed a contract with the Saudi Arabian club?
No, he denied that was what happened.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Did Messi like rupture his eardrum? Why is he holding his ear?
I think it's just where he got hit. I think he's worried it's bleeding, which is not like to bleed from that sort of contact.
There he is.
I love when you guys run like this. I mean,
it's so terrifying.
But
it's just the way he controls the ball, like that first touch, and you're like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's stuck to his feet. Well, it's really interesting what sort of corner they play, because we've just talked about the fact that they're not a particularly big side. Otamendi's not a big defender. Romero's slightly taller. It'll be really interesting to see how they approach this sort of corner. Will they sort of like drill one towards the penalty spot? Will they play it short and try and work it round? Could you feel like if Messi's delivery is obviously as good as Griezmann's, if not better?
Oh, that was good.
Mate,
so they
such a good delivery.
They're spamming near post corners.
Yeah, I'm they've been watching Kev in the streamer showdowns, haven't they?
They threw 3 players at it as well. Like, look at this. It's interesting.
Giroud's guarding all 3 of them.
You can see why. That's really interesting, right? Giroud's at the front post. They're targeting putting it over Griezmann. So Griezmann's the man playing at the front, and Messi's idea is to get it just over him. Obviously, Griezmann's one of their shorter players, and they're trying to exploit that little bit of space. That was really interesting. I will say, if anyone's watched me in showdowns before, they don't think I know about football, but I like to think I know a little bit. Hopefully you enjoy the analysis, folks. Mainly Zealand. I hope Zealand's enjoying it. Does his face suggest so, viewers? I can't see it.
Yeah, he's nodding.
Okay.
I am sad that it had to come to a penalty. I know the game's far from over, but
too much on that.
I mean, we had that against the Croatia game, like France-Croatia. It was the first goal was a penalty, right? For Griezmann.
What would you if you're France here, if you're Deschamps, what do you change? It's difficult, isn't it? How do you alter this?
I agree with what you said earlier. They're not really in this game.
I don't know what they're supposed to. I don't really know what they're supposed to do. They're kind of banking on Mbappe having a moment or Dembele having a moment, and
yeah,
that's not gonna be successful against an Argentina team that look incredibly motivated right now. Which sounds obvious, but we see teams all the time get to big stages of tournaments and then sort of choke
timid.
a little bit. Basically,
They look timid. I know what you mean.
I think the way they get back into it is by slowing the tempo down, holding on to possession. You know, they're clicking that work the ball into the area box on the tactic screen.
You're asking Tchouaméni there though, or Tchouaméni and Rabiot to do a lot, and that is arguably the weaker area of their team. And you're asking them to control it against, again, a very aggressive Argentinian attack that want to surround you and wants to be problematic. That's amazing from Di Maria, by the way. God.
Yeah.
I
think that's how they do it, though. They've got to hold on to the ball more. They've got to get some more possession. They've got to have some confidence in themselves.
Look at where Mbappe is here. Look at where Giroud is here. This is what Argentina want. I love that he goes for it. But they've got France having to bring everybody back. And this is how you stop France. This is where England failed against France. They didn't do this enough. Is that if you make Dembele and Mbappe start from a really deep position, it gives you a lot of time to foul them. And that's really but that's true, isn't it? You give yourselves a lot of time to foul them, and you're far enough away from your goal that you can all set back and start again and try and restrict them. It's a lovely pass. It's a great touch as well.
Yeah, good challenge though.
Tell you what, do you know what the thing is that I realised that they're missing Canate. France, that's the thing.
Yeah, but he didn't start a lot of games this tournament when everybody was healthy.
He plays for Liverpool, so I'm inherently biased.
I mean, yeah, this is straight up here. That works.
I also think he's very good.
I don't disagree. I was worried that the whole illness thing, they were going to be missing Giroud with a knee injury and like 3 or 4 guys with whatever illness is going around the camp.
It'll be interesting to see what comes out about that afterwards. It's not the sort of thing that will leak well.
It could have been gamesmanship too. I mean, that's possible.
True.
Yeah, I would imagine it's more gamesmanship than anything else.
So I want France to win. Well, they need to start freaking doing anything. I feel like we haven't seen a French attack in this game, and we're 34 minutes in.
It's been really good for Argentina. It's been really good.
Yeah, I don't think France have had a single shot yet that's been like, onside or not a foul. I think Giroud his moment into the corner. But...
they had that set piece that Giroud put over the bar, but he fouled anyways.
Sorry, Tom. I was just going to say, if you're a France fan, you probably are. The only thing you're happy about is that you won't play this badly in the second half. That's all you've got right now. It has to improve.
Now, I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of League or anything like that. But is Mbappe's best position really on the wing? I would have thought he's more better centrally.
He doesn't like it, apparently.
What does he like on the wing?
He doesn't like to play centrally. He likes to have the freedom almost to be on the left. I get what you're saying though. I actually think he'd be a lot more threatening centrally.
Yeah,
but you can't do that with Messi. I think that's the problem. Because Mbappe also wants a bit of a free role, and you can't have like Messi next to someone else who's got a free role. You kind of need players to work a little harder. But Messi's had to adapt his role at PSG.
Yeah,
he does work harder than he ever did at Barcelona. It's not like crazy harder, but it's different. Because this Messi we're seeing in this team is a lot more of the Barcelona.
This is
Messi.
The vintage Messi, yeah.
So I'll put the question out there because I know we've spoken about it at some point. If Argentina do win this and Messi wins it, does that settle the GOAT debate for you boys?
It settles my ability to have the debate. Oh my word!
That was almost.
I really think I actually think he's clear of Ronaldo, but I know lots of people don't think that. But it'll make my ability to debate it easier.
I don't think that. Oh, this opened up so well. Look at this.
Them go
He's
here.
freaking gone. Is that a McAllister? Oh, nice pass. Oh my
It's
goodness!
What a
so
goal.
Easy,
Oh,
mate.
what
They
a
are
goal.
running through them. They are walking through them. France are nowhere. They are nowhere.
I was right when I was talking to Tom before you got here, and I said we keep talking about how good France is, but in the last 2 games, I think they've honestly been outplayed, and now they're getting outplayed, and the goals are there. I mean, it's a gorgeous break.
This is one of the I've watched a lot of finals in my time. It's one of the most impressive first half final performances I can remember from a team. This is like they are so on it. By the way,
it's just this one-touch football, isn't it? Here, it's beautiful.
Dearie me, this is what a World Cup final should be about. This is amazing.
And the awareness there to put that pass across the area like that as well.
Hey, even Messi's touch there. I know people will make a lot of that, but it opens up everything. Good finish from Di Maria as well, by the way. Like,
he's got to have the composure to do
but
that,
yeah, still a good finish.
I think you hit the nail on the head, though. His teams come out so timid typically. This is just an incredible first half in a final.
Yeah, France would never have seen this coming. Never in a million years. They would have expected Argentina to just chill, I think.
I think everyone would have done. I was expecting that. I was expecting France to be all over Argentina. Argentina just defending for the lives, trying to go on the counter-attack, really, based on the quality of players.
They're blowing them away. I said before, you cannot win a World Cup game in the first half, but you can lose it. And all France have going for them is they can't play this badly in the second half.
I think
if you're Argentina, you can smell blood here.
Imagine though, like France coming out second half, just going for it.
They can.
Imagine a 3-2 here or something.
Yeah,
wow, what a game!
Like this game is not over yet because Kylian Mbappe is well rested for the second half. He's not done much for this. Kylian Mbappe is well rested for the second half, guys.
What's really worrying for France, though, something we talked about like 10 minutes ago, is France will have to make this chaotic. And they are not good when it's chaotic. They're good when they have a lot more control in the game, and that comes from the midfielders that often play for them. But this is Argentina. Their movement is unbelievable. The midfielders are making runs. You look at the goal they score, the runs that are beyond Messi. That's what does it for them. The ability for them to work hard for each other. This is quality. This was so fun to watch.
Such a terrible flop for McAllister. Sorry, that's a separate. McAllister got bumped a little bit and acted like he was Lloris and it had been elbowed in the chest. It was very.
What annoys me is Gareth Southgate will not get enough credit for destroying the confidence of France, and that's the ultimate takeaway with this first half.
Come on, Gareth. That's one of those we didn't win, but they aren't going to win either. So
yeah, I think ultimately we would have been 4-0 up against Argentina at this point, and it's a shame that we don't get to watch that. But
yeah, it is terrible.
You know what? Harry Kane.
Is it over? No, because somebody brought this up in the chat earlier. This feels a lot like the Netherlands game.
Yeah.
Where Argentina's in complete control, but then for the last 10 minutes, the Netherlands just jumped on it. You can never especially with Mbappe, Griezmann, Dembele, and Giroud up there, you can never take it for granted the game is over. But right now, they're getting so outplayed.
Yeah. The question will be, I think you know what I mean by this. World Cup finals are long. Do you know what I mean? They can last a long time. And in terms of the feel of the game can be quite lethargic at times. And there's a long way to go in this. And if Argentina keep up this pace for the whole 90 minutes, they win. If they start to drop off a little bit, that's going to be interesting in the second half. But the way in which they've controlled France and moved France about, right now you can't see a comeback. And that's, maybe I'm tempting fate a bit, but...
You are. Woot Weghorst. That's not even a real
did I hear
name.
that?
Woot Weghorst.
Apparently France are bringing on a sub. They are bringing on a sub.
But they're bringing on two. Yeah. Oh, I love this from Deschamps.
Yeah, I rate that so highly. That's
I'll tell you what, he's about to ruin the career of 2 French players. I don't know who's bringing off, but he's about to destroy 2 France players in one moment. And I don't deny they've got to make the changes, but that is bold to not do it at half time.
This is a statement. It's very much like, guys, this isn't good enough. and he's gonna put everybody on notice. Oh goodness, Di Maria.
I kind of hate it actually, but I do
bringing on
understand it.
Marcus Thuram. They're bringing on.
Mate,
Giroud and Dembele.
Giroud and Dembele are off. That is incredible.
Wow.
Well, this is
incredible.
the sort of thing you can do as a manager when you've already won a World Cup.
Mate, if you're Giroud and if you're Dembele and you don't win the game, you are dearie me. That I find that incredible. That is so unlikely.
Especially Giroud. I can understand maybe Dembele coming off, but Giroud is such a focal point up top. Like, he's demonstrated how good he's been throughout his World Cup, scoring so many goals. He's France's top scorer ever.
No,
and they're bringing him off the World Cup final.
That makes me believe that the injury rumors were kind of true. He might not have been cleared for a full 90 minutes anyways, honestly.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Shannon, that better be true. Because if it's not, if you're taking off Dembele and especially Giroud on 40 minutes, like, don't get me wrong, they put Mbappe up front, by the way. Don't get me wrong, like, you have to change something. We're sitting here saying, I can't see a way back. So he has to make some changes. But to make those substitutions at that point is like, it borders on like whether it matters because it's a World Cup final and you only get one chance at it, etc. I know they've won one before, but like the disrespect you show to the players you bring off in that instant, it wasn't like they were doing anything particularly wrong. Like,
I think Dembele giving away the pin was really the only time I noticed him, and I was like, "What is Dembele doing?" You know.
Yeah, but we've talked about it, they've got no control on the game. Like, it's hard for two strikers, no matter who you are, or two forwards to have an impact on the game if you can't get it off them.
No, I'm sorry. Dembele is the one that doesn't make sense to me. Giroud apparently had that knee injury. I'm inclined to believe that that's a part of it, and he's old, and you want to get, Mbappe centrally, so you bring him off and bring in Thuram, who's been really good in this tournament, honestly. Right. But Dembele offers so much, and he has the whole tournament. Like, he is one of those... There are just certain players. Like, you can't possibly tell me Randall Kolo Muani gives you a better chance to score than Ousmane Dembele.
It's a frustrating time to make the changes.
Tell you. Like, I won't believe you if you tell me that.
I'd have left it till half time.
Yeah,
about this.
No, I think
I agree with you,
Yeah,
Zozy. I agree. Like, Dembele is the best man for the job on the wing, but God,
it's incredibly bold.
I feel like the issues start further back in the pitch. They can't get hold of possession properly further back in the pitch to then allow those attackers to have that more creativity.
The idea of Giroud is like, I don't know, maybe Argentina are happy to play someone like Giroud and they don't want to have to deal with Mbappe now. Like, we'll see. The dynamic of the game has changed immediately because of the change, and that's what they needed to do. It's difficult.
I think the point of the change was to make a point to his team. I think like the whole idea and the reason you make that change 5 minutes before halftime is to really
French, though, isn't it?
Yeah, really jolt the team.
I didn't think the most toxic thing that would happen, and I am describing it as toxic, but would be a managerial substitution by the Champs. But yeah, it does say to everyone else, like, you're next. Like, pick it up. But I don't know, can you wait 5 minutes? Well, I don't know, I guess not.
It's almost basketball-esque in the fact that you just bring off that if your starters aren't playing well, you just drag them off 2 minutes into a game. Obviously, different sort of scenario.
You're seeing why Julian Alvarez is in the team. He's fouled Theo Hernandez, but the run and the ability for him to just press and go is why he's in ahead of Alessandro Martinez, by the way. That's why he plays.
I love that for the ref. Just zipped his lips and pointed at a guy. Like, shut up.
Oh, dear me, I love it, but I also think it's like, I don't know if I like it, but I love it. It's weird.
I respect
I love the drama of it.
I understand the thought process. I was surprised Dembele was one of the guys.
What will be interesting now is if they get those chances in the air that they can't then take because Giroud's not on the pitch.
Yeah. Are you protecting the players you take off by doing two as well a little bit?
Yeah. Instead of just doing one.
If you do one, I guess two is not quite as egregious then. If you do one, it's like, this guy's the problem. If you do two, it's like, we need to change how we're approaching things. But I agree, Dembele is the weirder of the two. I know the stylistic approach of Giroud is very different, but like there's a lot of the game to go. Well, I guess he did it with 30 minutes before half time, but still.
Yeah.
Someone made a really good point in chat just there. Imagine if Benzema was on the bench.
He wasn't he like allowed to be on the bench or something?
He could have been. I wonder if they wish he was there now.
Yeah, I bet they do. I bet.
Well, and then
Although,
Benzema's having like a little moody kind of flick here. He's always had a weird relationship, obviously, with the national team, at least over the last 6-7 years. But
yeah,
he
I want to see him come out like Iron Man. That's what
he got invited apparently by the French president Macron to be in the box and then turned it down. Like Benzema just seems to be in his Drake era. He's in his feelings right now. I don't know.
I think a lot of players would. I think Roy Keane would turn it down. I think a lot of players would turn it down.
Well, I think Roy Keane would probably turn down going to the box with Deschamps. Yeah. Or sorry, Macron, I should say, whatever he's called.
I mean, I don't know if Benzema's trying to say he wasn't as hurt as everybody else said that he was, but Thuram, who came in for Benzema, has played in like almost every match.
That's so tricky. I don't want to get booked here.
Oh, good God, DePaul.
It's just a contact injury. It's not even. It's not even that, is it? It's a dive. Good lord.
It is. You will describe this Argentina performance right now as South American, wouldn't you? Really?
Yeah, but I want that from a World Cup. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying you're not saying that, but like I want, like when I see Brazilian players do tricks and when I see Uruguayans dive, I kind of want to see it. I don't necessarily want to see someone bite another man, but I do want to see like.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, but sorry, I meant in the football. I don't necessarily despise that. I think referees' jobs is to spot diving. I don't mind diving in football. I like the dark arts of football. That's what makes it good. That's why I don't like VAR. Not as much dark arts.
Yeah, you like the dark arts until they work against you.
Until Kevin Chapman plays near post corners 15 times in one half. That's what I consider the dark arts.
Yeah,
I consider everything that Kev does the dark arts. I'm a big proponent of VAR booking obvious flops, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like when people get hit in the chest and hold their face, and you can just tell they didn't even get touched in the face. I think that should be an automatic, just give yellow, move on.
It's only art if you get away with it.
True. It's obviously the pinnacle of that is that 2002, was it Rivaldo against Turkey?
Turkey, yeah.
That's the absolute pinnacle of it.
Yeah.
That was really well done by Christian Romero. Mbappe was trying to take him to the cleaners.
Some would say Maradona's handball was probably the pinnacle, Tom, but I appreciate.
Yeah, true. I'm a bit too young for that one, I'm afraid.
Maradona used to play for Argentina. He was a forward. He's quite.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah.
Did he play at all with Maldini at all? I've heard.
No, but Messi has broken a Maldini record in this tournament, I believe. So.
Well, what was the Maldini record?
I don't know. I saw Maldini's name.
It was most minutes played at the World Cup ever.
There you are.
Yeah.
What, Maldini had that before that?
Yeah, he's a fraud.
He's a fraud. He is.
Back when Italy made World Cups, he did.
Too soon. I love that he's the son of Lilian Thuram. He was a French right back, Tom. That was really good.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll remember that. I'm certainly building up my knowledge of has-beens.
I feel like for people that don't know, Tom didn't know who Paolo Maldini was a few years ago. He does now. He's very much aware. Yeah, he's got a shirt with his name on a family photo. But before that, he didn't know.
We've got a framed photo of him.
Well, I mean, as long as you know who Harry Magdini is, then you're fine.
Yeah, he was the magician, wasn't he? Yeah.
Magdini.
Good, Tom. Good.
The magician. Why did they give 7 minutes of added time in this half?
Because there's no rules anymore, Z. It's picked at random. I quite like the idea of that. If they spun a wheel for added time.
Well, you're a big wheel guy, so. I mean, it's just like, what am I going to have for dinner?
Yeah,
Really
I've
hoping we
made-
get mushy
I've-
peas tonight, boys.
I don't make a decision without a countdown.
Oh, the Reese injury, Messi's injury was not long. I guess penalty. Yeah, penalty makes sense.
Yeah, Lloris was down for a few minutes as well.
Yeah, it's just RNG. I mean, it's not, black box stuff.
The tenacity of the Argentinian players is crazy this game.
Well, they have to keep
so up for it, all of them.
This is the only worry for them, and the only I keep saying it, like you don't want to lose that momentum after half time. You need to be able to carry it on. They almost need to just go play 5-a-side. Like
go just rondo until the
don't go off. Like just keep playing, because you don't want to lose that momentum, and you don't want to give France a way back in. Because France are going to have one. I would not be surprised if we see a third change at half time for France.
Oh,
that's as soft as the penalty. That's not a booking. What are you doing? Who's gone down there? Is that Enzo Fernandez?
I actually I don't know about the penalty, but I actually like the way this ref has kept control of the players.
Why does he go down afterwards? Does he put his hand on his back and decide that that's enough to go to the floor? I'll not be happy about that.
Yeah, I really don't understand what's been really given there. Or why the yellow card's out. Or is he yellow carding Enzo?
Oh, they put him for going down too easily. That's amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah, okay.
This ref, honestly, I think he handled this perfectly, because he calls for the stretcher, and the moment he calls for the stretcher, Enzo gets up.
That's immense, to be fair.
The moment he calls for the stretcher, Enzo gets up and he's like, screw you, man. It's a yellow card. I'll tell you what, it's such a good ball in.
Yeah, that's a Giroud free kick all over. That's where Giroud needs to be. I was
going to say that's a Giroud moment. Mate, that is a horror. Look at Martinez there in goal, by the way. He doesn't know what to do. I do like that. No. To be clear, Shrimp said 2 minutes ago. I do like it, but it's only good if it's only art if you get away with it.
Yeah, I was about to, same thing. Yeah.
If you don't get away with it like he didn't, then it's a disgrace. But
you're like a fool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you appreciate the dark arts, but you're looking for a true artist, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, yeah. But again, you have to get away with it. You have to be able to call a referee for it to be an art.
Let's get our poll up for player of the half. Very important scientific poll. I'm gonna get some water. Tom, sing us a song or something.
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay. What do you guys want to hear? What we're listening to at the moment?
Anything Christmas?
I don't really like Christmas songs.
What?
The worst one, right, is Fairy Tale of New York. What a
high five! Yeah,
with you. What a terrible song.
I'm with you, mate.
It's not even Christmassy. It's not even Christmassy.
It's the only one I skipped on my stream today.
Good. I'm glad.
Well, I think he's not here, but I think you can probably hear me still. I just want to say a very well done to Zealand Channel. We're not quite at the end yet, so if his internet goes out, that's a real shame. But to have the commitment, especially in the early group stages, to watch every single game of the World Cup on stream is something else, and it really does again speak to how poor FM23 is. So fair play to the Cannon. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it watching along. I'm sure you have if you're still here watching it in the final. But yeah, let's just have a moment of appreciation. I'm going to clap, Tom.
Yeah, I'm clapping too.
A fantastic effort that I think we've all enjoyed. Brilliant stuff. PogChamp. No, I've watched quite a few of them. I've been a part of them as well. Unpaid as well. So if anyone deserves respect, it's me and you, Tom.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Final.
We did miss out on the goodness of our hearts.
I could have been booked for anything here. So yeah. At the end of the stream, we'll give him another well done to Zealand, because it's been quite emotional. I've no doubt he's doing a video on his World Cup watching with his final thoughts. Look forward to that as well.
Yeah.
But as a member of the Football Manager community, he really does need to get back to that, because without him, we are nothing. So
yeah.
Come on, mate.
Oh well, actually, no. If he can stay away, that's quite good. Because I think I've picked up some of the views in the past week or so. So
no, it's just people aboard a Luke, mate. People aboard a Luke.
Okay, that's all right.
If you were a ref, is it possible for a foul to do a dive so artful that you'd give a foul anyway? Yeah, probably. France isn't getting FM'd. They've just been bad facts. What are match engine issues? Oh, just the whole thing. Where were you when you saw Messi cement GOAT status? It was about 6 years ago, so I can't remember.
When he first joined Barcelona for me, that's what it was.
It was when he did that video with the F2. That was my moment of yes.
Yeah,
finally.
I think so. Yeah, I agree. I think that was really good. I saw this quote earlier. Some guy from the Athletic did an interview with him when he was like 18 years old or something, and he said either Messi's they were talking about players they like watching, and he said either Messi's really polite or like Brett Pittman's a really big name in Rosario or something like that. I think he was like bigging up Brett Pittman or something like that.
If you ever
That's when
saw
I knew it was
Pele's
a goat.
career, hard to have the proper GOAT discussion. No, I was there, mate. I saw all of Pele's games. Yeah, he was really good. He was really good. I actually agree it's quite hard to have the GOAT discussion because of his era, Pele was like
Yeah,
streaks ahead of so many players in that era. But I would probably argue that Messi and Ronaldo are streaks ahead of a lot of their era. But then Messi, I think, is even better.
ahead of
But-
Ronaldo.
Also,
Mr. Shannon.
thank you for all that. You guys were killing it, so I figured I'd pillage around for some sort of snack, and I finally found a bar here.
Jaffa cakes. What did you get?
I wish, dude. I wish.
What did you get? I might go make a sandwich now you're back. Just actually, what time is it? I'm having dinner at like 5:30. Not sure I can have a sandwich. What do? I might just go downstairs and just see what Ellie says.
All right, you guys ready for this? 3,
Oh, yeah, go on.
2, 1. Oh wait, sorry. No, I have to type in a few more things. My bad. I thought I just had to click.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching. What happened?
Nothing.
Suspense is killing me.
Tom, do you want to place Kev in the network game?
Yeah, that'd be great, actually.
All right,
I'd love
so you've
that.
only got to find 2 more people now.
What am I looking for?
I said to Tom, "Do you want to replace Kev in the network game?" And he said,
Oh.
"Yeah." I said, "What?" I said, "That's good. You've only got to find 2 more people now."
Nice. That's great. Thank you so much.
Do you know what? Where's 20 good minutes? Bring that back. I used to love that guy I used to do it with.
Oh, there it is. Boom!
Yes, come on.
$1,000 to Amnesty International.
Wow.
I said I was doing
Whoa.
it. Go
Shout
on,
out to
lads.
Manscaped.
Amazing.
Shout out to Manscaped. Who else? Shout out to that football shirt company.
The editors aren't eating today.
Thanks, Reese. Really good of Reese to donate a
Yeah,
third of
that
his
is really
weekly
kind of
wage
Reese.
there. That's
Yeah,
quality.
definitely. Yeah, the editors aren't eating today, but we donated $1,000 to Amnesty. So
That's love. That's quality. That's quality.
Yeah. Nice one, IL. Good stuff.
So we've raised almost $12,000 for Amnesty International.
That's class.
I mean, no, we're going to be competing with Qatar in no time here, but we did what we could, you know.
Yeah. I think you might get the next World Cup based on this donation.
Well, I don't think it's quite enough to give it all to America. I think maybe Canada and Mexico might have to get a little bit of that as well.
That seems unrealistic. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I don't know what I'm going to get. It won't be nearly as exciting as whatever he's got.
No, I've not seen a replay yet of the penalty.
No, that's why I should go on. I want to watch that again. I'm gonna look it up. I'm
That's
going to
the one thing that it is obviously the big talking point. Now, obviously, it doesn't matter too much now that they've scored the other goal, but well, I mean, actually, no, it does because a 2-0 game is much different to a 1-0 game.
It's so hard. It's so hard to judge it that way, though, because just the way the whole game is played changes when a team takes a lead.
Yeah, I think maybe they've got the on the stream now. Actually, it goes down so easily, easily.
He's going to. It's Di Maria, dude.
That's the thing. Like as soon as he gets in front of a defender, as soon as he feels a little bit of contact, you're taught to go down. That sort of situation.
I feel terrible for Dembele because I feel like he was great in this tournament. I feel like he was like on his way back into the ascendancy, and then he gets subbed off after 40 minutes and gives away a pen.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him, and that's only. Well, I said it's the only thing he's done wrong. It's the only thing he's really done in the game. I didn't really see him do anything else. To be fair, he was very anonymous. But as were all the attack, really. I've got to say, I didn't see Mbappe do much, I didn't see Giroud do much, but harsh for them to be brought off, I feel.
He was clipped, okay. No need to look it up anymore. Oh, no, I just threw my phone. Bounced right off the couch onto the floor. Freaking professional streamer.
Big fan of Landon Donovan on the on ESPN or Fox, whatever this is.
Oh yeah, it's Landon and Clint Dempsey. They just
Yeah,
wheel
well,
out like the two greats.
I've become a Landon stan now because
Why?
he's a big part of San Diego Loyal FC, who have now got an official partnership with Lincoln City, and Landon Donovan is a strategic advisor to Lincoln City now, whatever that means. But
Probably
basically,
nothing.
Lincoln City are going to be signing Landon Donovan soon, which would be great.
You gonna see this new Avatar movie?
I've not seen it yet. I didn't know about it until it was
I haven't
actually in the
seen
cinemas,
it.
and I saw people saying, "Oh, I'm watching Avatar 2." But given how hyped up Avatar 1 was, I've heard nothing of this.
Real? I feel
Which
like
is-
you must have been under a rock. I've had nothing but. I mean, I'm also watching ball like every day, but
Yeah,
I feel
true.
like I've seen a ton of those ads for Avatar. I was clicking around TV a couple nights ago, and the first one came on. I'm not
Okay.
normally a movie on TV guy, but the first Avatar came on, and I was like, oh. I hadn't seen it in 12 years, so I watched
Yeah.
it. They're just good. They're not like transcendent movies, but it's definitely very good. I think I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, I'll probably go around and watch it at some point. But I did see on like someone's Instagram story, and they were like, it was like opening night, and they were the only people in the cinema. I just don't think it's been advertised much here in the UK. But
Oh,
you know,
really? I
again,
mean, in the U.S., it's like the huge. They said it's going to do 500 million in the first weekend,
mad. Okay,
which
fair.
is a stupid amount of money
Also
for a movie.
astonishing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're
fair.
going to do 500 million in the first weekend based off of like the sales and stuff. So maybe
Also-
it's just not killing in the UK.
Yeah, probably.
Avatar freaks me out. I think that sort of technology is really cool, but I get it. Where you can like
Yeah, I
make
agree.
something human adjacent, but not actually human, right? It actually has really good reviews too, but I am not the person to ask. My brother's the movie geek, and he said, I mean, I trust the movie geeks in the family, and they said it's got really good reviews. So we'll see.
I think the way Avatar freaks people out is because it's kind of on the realms of possibility, isn't it? With all the human stuff in there, I feel.
Yeah, it's like very going after like humans destroying the planet sort of vibe. At
Yeah.
least the first one was, which I kind of forgot about.
Also, you mentioned watching ball games. My boys, Orlando Magic, they've picked up some wins now. I'm feeling better about the season.
Oh
Paolo
yeah, sorry.
Banchero, or Paolo Banchero is the boy going forward. What a goat.
I'm back. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Ben, do you
The
watch the
analyst has
NBA?
returned.
You watch the NBA at all, Ben?
Yeah, I love baseball.
Cool.
And I just NHL, mate. You know me. We beat the Islanders yesterday. No, Flyers yesterday.
Tom's an Orlando Magic fan.
Yeah, in the NBA.
Sure.
I've been to Orlando twice, so that's what I chose my team based on, and then realised they were absolutely abysmal. But I picked them, so I've got to stick with them.
A terrible way to pick a sports team.
It really
Dun,
is.
dun, dun.
It really-
Says me. My
Guys,
love for-
this music you're hearing right now is like vintage. That's part of my core memories right there. That it's like the Fox football music. Not this. This is the Qatar song.
I like it.
Yeah, it's got some good beats.
Are you
Also, a big
going
fan of
to?
this COVID advert as well.
Oh, great. Are you looking to go to any New York Rangers games soon, Zealand?
I don't know. I went to the season opener. There was the Lightning playing the Rangers, and we lost, so that sucked.
Woo!
Yeah.
Let's go.
But I really think I'd only go if the Lightning are playing there.
Yeah, it's not cheap, is it? Jesus.
So did you what was his goal, and why was that such a big deal? No one?
Whose goal, sorry?
Yeah, I know. It was all over my Twitter that this website called He's Goal was taken down, and I legitimately had never heard of it before.
Oh, it's a quiz thing, right? He's goal.
Oh, okay.
Or is it a streaming website? I guess it's a streaming website.
I think
A
it was
lot of the streaming website. Yeah, they just all got hit in the last week. Loads of them just got taken down. This happened, and then they all create subdomains, and they just pop up again in a week's time. So,
Like 123 movies.
don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I.
Don't mention it. It'll get taken down.
Actually, I got a bonus pick with Tom FM.
What's that, mate?
Yeah. What are you doing on Tuesday?
On Tuesday?
Yeah.
Let me check my calendar. I don't think I'm doing.
Well, you better. No, I'll tell you now. You better be busy in the evening.
Well, what's happening on the evening?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Now, right now, though, you can't just say it.
No, I need to find out what he's doing.
Oh, my calendar is currently blank on Tuesday evening.
Right. So I've been trying to organise the Discord quiz.
Oh,
you're too late now anyway.
okay, that's all right.
You can't. And now I've got to go. You can't actually take part because it's too late. Because I've been planning it for a month.
Okay.
You weren't involved in Secret Santa, were you? That's been chaos. No, it's all right, Tom. Just say sorry, Ben. It won't happen again.
Sorry, Ben. It won't happen again.
Not a problem, Tom.
If
you find that you're not in the Discord after the quiz because we voted you out, don't be surprised.
Am I even in this Discord?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I've even typed it in the Discord.
Thanks for that. Get out of my Discord now.
What have you typed in?
Sorry, Ben. I am sorry.
Yeah, good, better.
What
God's
quiz
crying
are you
now.
talking about?
I put together in our Discord. It's like me, Holly, Jack, Harrison. You've played Fall Guys with. There's I don't know, 15 of us in there, and Tom's in there. And we're doing a big quiz. We do a big quiz every so often, and I'm doing the Christmas quiz. I've set up a Secret Santa. Oh, mate, it's gonna be the best quiz of all time.
Oh, holy smokes, the game. Dude, the way they come out of these commercials and everybody's just standing on the field, scared, out of nowhere, we're just going again. All right, second half underway. Chat! World Cup final.
Go.
World Cup
Could
final.
be 45 minutes away from the crowning of the king. Just thought I'd... And then Messi might also win the title.
I was going to say, that'll be sometime next year, I think, actually.
Yeah, no, you're right. You know what I think is weird? He went with Charles, and King Charles II was, freaking deposed.
Oh, my word. Hello?
Julian?
Oh, my word.
He's done well to get it out to the wide man, though.
Sorry, we'll talk about Britain's monarchy soon.
Oh, yellow.
Oh, my God.
It's the Scotsman! Maurice, winces. He thought he was about to get drilled.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he was, actually. So it's going to be really interesting to see how France react in these first 5 minutes. They've got to have an instant reaction here. They've got to come out here all guns blazing, start the second half.
You know what's really funny? Because of the changes, they suddenly appear really inexperienced, though they're not. You look at that midfield across the line, it's so different. It feels, the vibe of it is so different now. And I don't know why.
I mean, it's Thuram. So that they brought Thuram. He sits deeper and plays from that left side. Colomboani is going to be in the same area that Dembele. Dembele was playing really deep earlier in this game.
I don't know,
too.
mate. Bringing Colo on is so odd to me. But
Colomboani is not look, he's a heck of a player, right? But this is France. There are other difference makers out there.
Yeah, I agree.
They'd be like, well, he scored in the semifinal. And I'm like, well, I could have wheeled my grandmother into that ball and scored that goal.
Yeah, right place, right time sort of thing, wasn't it?
It was.
But they've got to gain some sort of control in this game. And it's long balls like that, which is not going to work for them.
Maybe that's why they brought in Thuram. And Thuram's a very physical presence. But you already had Giroud out there.
Exactly, yeah. If you're going to go for long balls, why are you taking Giroud off?
It's a lot of empty seats. Yeah, I mean, and look, you guys, it's the World Cup final. The stadium is legitimately full of people. They just are all getting food right now. Halftime just happened.
And there'll be all those corporate hospitality seats as well, so they won't come out for the 10 minutes because they're still eating dinner or whatever.
I am all for dumping all over Qatar, but unfortunately, the lack of sellout for the World Cup final is not something that we can dump on Qatar for. Sure, Z, sure. Are you just gonna pretend we didn't watch the first 45 minutes, dude? Like, I don't. Like, there's so many things you can go after them for. But it, you know, the stadium is full. The atmosphere in the first half was honestly great.
Right. France have got.
So Doug came in there. I thought best on mute.
Okay,
Absolute chaos. He's very much a 2-year-old boy, so nightmare.
Argentina have just come like straight out of this, haven't they? And they are like like a dog at the heels of these.
Look at that.
Romero's been huge. Oh, it's open.
So brave.
It's open. Hit. Oh no! I would have never lived that down if he scored that.
Mate, Lloris's handling has been really good. In the moments where he's had to do that, he's had 3 or 4 of them now. He's been really good.
Yo, Dota with the $100 donation to Amnesty. Thank you, P. Dota.
What a guy.
Yeah, that's well good. That is class.
Makes my $10 donation soon to be.
It's
actually
20.
No, sorry, $20.
Yeah,
$20. No, Argentina loves charity.
And combined, it's $40. Ben, we're racking that number.
Oh my goodness me! If anyone wants to match it, by all means.
Yeah, I challenge the chat to matches.
Yeah.
$10 a goal.
Yeah.
In before this game ends 5-4.
Just to show appreciation for your hard work, Zealand, you know?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was touching while I was standing in the kitchen with my wireless headphones on.
Did you cry?
Listening to, yeah, no, I was...
If not, I'll do it again.
Just crying into my fridge.
I'll just mention people that have passed away to try and increase the level of sadness. Like,
I feel like one of those in remembrance things.
Yeah, like Ronaldo's career. Anyway, sorry, that's apologies.
The thing is, I don't blame him because he's 37. I mean, I've talked about this. It's like, I don't blame him for not being good anymore, but it is weird watching somebody be the only person that's not aware that they're just not that guy anymore. Like, he's 37 and very much belongs on the field, but he's not the guy. Oh, Killian, that was a bad touch.
Mate.
But he won the corner. Definitely.
Has he got the corner? Right, first corner, but second chance of this nature. Again, we talked about it before, folks, so to keep an eye on it. France are zoning more so. Sorry, Argentina are zoning quite zonally. I'm marking quite zonally. So we'll see if they've got... Oh, actually, interesting. Not so much now, actually.
Yeah,
especially with Giroud not there, remember? Giroud not on the pitch anymore either.
Oh, that ball was...
Tell you what, if there's one man that's big in the Argentine back line, it's him. Really good for Emi Martinez.
It's like the first time he's touched the ball.
Tell you what, a lot of space for Di Maria here.
He wanted to go for the ball. Friggin' Koundé took it away. Oh, that's a tough spot to be in for France. Nice tackle.
Wow. Now Argentina have got 40 minutes to wind this clock down.
Yeah,
and let me tell you, if you've not seen South Americans, this is what they do.
This is football heritage.
This is what they do.
It is now, like, they started it there. Freaking DePaul, like, the ball goes out for a throw and he just rolls it away from the touchline.
Yeah, got no interest in doing football. This is it now. This is the whole game.
Yeah.
They will do this. They will do this at least 3 or 4 more times. It's very, very clever. And again, really interesting to see how they set up for their corner. They went near post last time over Griezmann. This time they've got a player short and Griezmann's gone to it.
XQC bet 500,000 on France.
Oh,
I picked Argentina. You know, I would. Yeah.
I would have bet on France, but I'm pleased to see Argentina win right now.
Yeah.
This corner's going to be interesting.
500,000.
Okay, so Griezmann's gone back in. Yeah, it's nothing to XQC. Hence, he can afford to blow it on a sport he doesn't watch.
Well, it's one of those
same
gambling
corner, by the way.
sponsorships pay like such an incredible amount of money at that level.
Yeah, it's insane. It's the same corner from Messi. He's almost shot a little bit, but they definitely think Griezmann at the near post is the vulnerable area.
Yeah.
So
CONCACAF time wasting is also top tier. That is true. You get Mexico or Costa Rica in there, we can. Yeah, that's
rumble in the jungle. To be fair, the US were good at time wasting. They did what, 4 games that meant nothing. That was good.
Honestly, it was the most straightforward World Cup possible, I think, for the US. Like
I'm doing jokes, everybody. I'm doing jokes. Don't worry. I love you.
Oh
My god, it's a shambles.
What was that? And then who was Emi Martinez yelling at except for himself?
Flipping egg. Tell you what, I think, did you plan that to distract me from my America joke?
Yes.
How dare you?
I did Emmy a favor a little while back. I'm actually the guy that styled his hair like that. I had some spray paint left over and was like, hey, I can make an Argentina flag. And I figured I'd call it in. I just let him know. Since he does have time to just check his phone behind the goal for most of this game, I just let him know I needed a smoke screen.
I do like how he just shouts at people after that. That's what all goalkeepers do, isn't it? Like, they make a mistake, but they blame it on everyone else. And I like that.
Argentina are so interesting when they've got the ball up wide there, France. Argentina was so willing to leave the central area pretty unmanned. I want to keep an eye on that for the rest of the game. That's really interesting, especially in for mate Rabiot's fuming. That's such a bad tackle, dearie me.
Wait, apparently Drake put $1 million on Messi. Yeah. Look, I'll be honest. Oh goodness, Emmy. I hate betting because I just can't imagine losing that amount of money.
Oh yeah, it would just feel awful.
Yeah.
I've never done a sports bet over £20, I wouldn't say.
I bet college football based off analytics for 1 year, and I'd bet $20 a game. I've never bet outside of that.
I used to play poker a lot though, so I'm not. I played 3 million hands in a year once, so I'm a loser. But it was in my late
thank you for the $15, Demos.
For those checking, it was actually more like 2.7, but 3 million sounds cool. I'm really waiting for a Football Manager poker night.
Oh,
just so I can cash in on the 7 years of content I've been forced to make.
I think you clean up. Like people like me would clean up and know what I'm doing.
I think I'd do all right.
I had a PokerStars.net account. I can hang.
I could. I know Kevin Loki used to play.
Well, actually, when I was like 13, when I first got Facebook, one of the only games on Facebook alongside Farmville was Texas Hold'em Poker.
Texas Hold'em Poker.
I played a lot of that when I was like 13 years old, but other than that, I have no idea.
Oh my goodness. I feel like the ball hasn't been in play the entire second half.
No. This is what Argentina want, though. They want to make it scrappy now. They want to make it awkward and like not that France had a flow to begin with, but
they're just killing the game off. And the more they kill off in this situation, it makes France more frustrated. And the more frustrated France get, the more they lose discipline, the less likely they are to go and score goals. Like it's a quality game plan, really.
What's your
it's not interesting to watch.
No, it's not. What's your next change if you're France?
That is super tough. You're probably looking at Fofana for Rabiot, maybe just to refresh the midfield, or you're looking at.
I think you get Koundé off.
Camavinga on maybe.
Oh, for like Rabiot?
Maybe.
It's a game where maybe Kingsley Coman needs to come on to call something. Because I don't think Marcus Thuram's or anything. Bring him off.
You can get Koundé off. I'm assuming they have a more offensive wingback style player they can bring in for Koundé.
They got Pavard.
Well, he's not rapid though, is he?
No.
Is it Saliba the right back as well? Is it that Saliba? It's Arsenal Saliba. What am I talking about? There is another Saliba. I think he plays a right back for Lyon. He used to play for Lyon. It's
I think he's in the squad though.
No, it's not him. I know what I was thinking of.
Dude, Rodrigo, man, holy smokes. If I was playing against Rodrigo de Paul, I would be losing my mind. But he's played really well today, and that frustrates me.
They might even bring someone like Vortu's on the bench as well, right? Like that, he's a little bit more creative, might calm it down a little bit. Like you've got him in the squads. I don't think he's played at all this tournament, but I'll be getting Rabiot off ASAP.
Yeah, I look at the bench now. There's really many attacking options off the bench at all.
No, you realise, as soon as Benzema's not available, and then Kunku's not there suddenly.
Oh, screw Benzema. I agree with this guy in chat. You gotta come up with a trade offer for the Dutch to try and get Wout Weghorst. See if we can maybe like a Ooh. Maybe we can get a nice package deal like Benzema and I don't know, not Konate, but yeah, just put together a nice trade package for Wout Weghorst.
I think that's the solution. Is there any Argentine, like big Argentine players? I know there are, but they're not very notable.
What is into the to trade or to bring on?
To bring on.
I mean, I don't know how tall Lautaro Martinez is, but he's always on the bench.
5'10". I don't know if there are any Argentine forwards. I remember signing a player called the Argentine Danny Graham in a YouTube save for F1 once. I can't remember his name, but I suspect he's the bloke they need.
Yeah, probably. And Dybala can't get on the team either at the moment, can he?
Well, they're 2-0 up with half an hour to go.
Was out for this game. Is Acuna even on the bench?
He is on the bench, yeah.
Okay. So they just went with Tagliafico then?
I guess so. Maybe he's on the bench just because, he could play if needs be, but probably shouldn't, or something like that. But he's on the bench.
It's a lovely header from
Tunde. They are bludgeoning Kolo Muani. Oh, come on. If they did that to DePaul, they would have gotten 5 years in prison. Are we serious?
Mate, Kunde looked...
Messi!
Lionel! Oh. I'd love another Messi goal, man. I really want a Messi goal that's not. Fernando Cavanaghi. That was the guy who was the Danny Graham. That's the name. You found the name.
Who's he play for now?
I don't know, but that was definitely him. I think he's probably like 35.
That's an amazing tackle by Rabiot.
He's 39.
I'm Googling him, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think he was very tall. I think I had him at Palmer or something. I can't.
5'11", he was.
Yeah.
Is.
No, they'll probably bring in Lisandro. I think they might go back 5.
I don't think they need to. I mean, obviously, as a world-class manager myself, when I'm in these sort of situations, if I'm 2-0 up and I'm winning and nothing bad's happening, I'd be very reluctant to be changing things up too much.
But at the same time, you want to be proactive rather than reactive, and I think that's what Z's.
Yeah, I mean, the last 20 minutes, because things can happen very quickly, right? It's not like you're up 5-0 here. If there's one goal for France in this game, then the intensity of the whole game and the amount of pressure your backline's under is going to multiply tenfold. I
think if you're talking about players to bring on, I'd get Mbappe on ASAP if I'm France. I think that's the move I'd be making. Get Mbappe playing either up front or on the left wing. Mad that they didn't start him in this game. Really insane.
He's been really quiet in the knockout stages, though, to be fair.
Yeah, it's like Deschamps downloaded a tactic.
France don't have a shot, not just on target. They don't have a shot. That's incredible.
They had the Giroud header that was a foul, right? But yeah.
They just brought up the stats. They don't have a shot, not just on target. They have not attempted a shot in this game. Griezmann, just shoot.
That's wild. World Cup final, 61 minutes in, not a single shot.
That's because they didn't have Luke Shaw scoring early, mate. That's what it is. You need that if you're not going to have another shot.
That goal might have been the greatest moment in English history, right there, outside of actually winning the World Cup.
English history.
All of English history, yeah.
Let me have a think about it.
Oh, this is a bad. The numbers on this counter are not good.
What a ball!
Mate, Umacano there leans into him with a force. Goodness me. I don't think there could be a foul, but like, that right there, by the way, is the example of when Argentina know that they have to foul them, they get 3 players around them and just like stop them in their own half.
Yeah.
This is the thing we mentioned before. It's like there's no desire for Argentina to have to defend those sorts of situations. This is a bizarre piece. It's not this like the Mason Mount pen. Like
it's not far off, yeah.
It just charges into him.
I think that France is lucky that happened to McAllister, because McAllister was not going to accentuate that as much. Like if that happened to Di Maria or DePaul, like you'd be
still on the floor.
Yeah, they'd still be down. But I mean, honestly, there's an art to that, because them still being down would cause a big stir about whether that was a pen or not.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I love Julian Alvarez. I like my football manager. I'm so pleased to see him be like as good in real life. And you think about who, like Tom went through the list earlier, of
Di Maria
Martinez and Dybala, right? Not in the team.
Surely the end of his Argentina career.
I mean, yeah, what a way to go out. If this is the way out. And Acuna, defensive, right? Plays a similar role, though. A little bit more aware. I'll clap him as well. Well done, Angel.
Yeah, well done, man.
Good work, mate. Please donate to Amnesty International if you really care about charity, Angel.
I mean, he scored the goal, so really he should donate that $10.
Yeah, you could send that to me on PayPal. Do you know what? I'll message him on Instagram later.
Yeah.
So Acuna is normally like a left back, but I guess now they're just sticking him at left wing so that he can hustle and get back.
Hey, Julian Alvarez again there, by the way. Alvarez just hold up play for a manager. He's so
McAllister, what? Oh, nope.
Oh my!
Do you know what's mad about this? It makes you believe that Argentina would be okay without Messi.
It does actually, yeah.
That's what's really impressive about Argentina, and you wouldn't have been able to say that maybe in previous tournaments, especially. Is just that if Messi was to go off or be injured, if Argentina kept this level up, they'd be fine. Like, and again, you bring on Dybala in that role.
Yeah,
they're gonna be fine.
I don't know. It's hard to say that they're gonna be able to get to. I mean, they've been to 2 of the last 3 World Cup finals, Argentina. Oh, yeah. GPG, thank you for the $50 donation. You are awesome.
That's Di Maria there. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that.
Yeah, that was Di Maria.
Yeah,
well in.
I think the mad thing about the Argentina squad is, and perhaps I'm being a bit harsh on the Argentinian squad because I'm not quite so familiar with all of their players. Outside of Messi, how many of them would you actually say on the pitch right now are world class?
Well, I mean, don't even start that, because once you bring up the phrase world class, people have no idea. Not everybody has their own definition of what a world class player is. Some people, it's like just the world best 11. I think you've got Nahuel Molina plays for Atletico. You have Rodrigo de Paul, who plays at that level, as much as I loathe him from time to time. Oh, goodness. I mean, you've got Dybala off the bench, Lautaro Martinez, who, as much of a meme as he scored a very important penalty in that shootout to win. So,
yeah,
I think guys like Lisandro Martinez, and I wouldn't put Otamendi there, but definitely Christian Romero. And what I'm defining this is like players that would not look out of place playing in any club side in the world.
Yeah, I think it's like the top 5 players in their positions.
That's
globally.
And I don't know if they have any world-class players then, but they definitely have a lot of guys that do not look out of place on the game's biggest stages, you know.
Yeah, and you could say like in some positions that scope is widened slightly. So for centre backs, you could say there's like 10. For example, striker, you could say that there's 10.
Yes.
Because like you'd have your obvious ones, but then you'd have like Benzema, Kane, Lewandowski, Ronaldo, Messi as like your elite bunch, and then you're looking at like I just think there's layers to this conversation. I don't think it's as clear cut as they're world class, they're not.
Erling Haaland.
Well, yeah, exactly. But I think you're right, Z, in that like the definition of it is what's crucial. There you mean.
Oh, Christian Romero wants the smoke, apparently.
Is that handball? No, I don't think so. Can't really tell from there.
That might count as France's first shot, though.
No, just his arm goes there.
That was the right call. I don't know what Kolo Muani was saying.
I think
that's...
Coleman and Camavinga.
They literally brought in Kolo Muani and Thuram when you had Kingsley Coman on the bench.
Yeah, I don't understand why he wasn't brought on, really. But I assume if he's coming on, one of them is coming off.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Which makes if that is right, by the way, that makes Deschamps' decision look
stupid,
utterly bizarre. Yeah. But yeah.
And then Camavinga looked like he was getting ready as well.
Which makes sense. I mean, probably Rabiot and Rabiot and rock and roll.
I don't know if people see much of Camavinga. Camavinga is like you think Germany's good. Camavinga is there as well.
I think dude, I am a known Real Madrid disliker typically. I find I don't like Papa Perez. I think he's really annoying and all that.
I think,
but their midfield for the next decade was Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and Valverde. Shut up, man! Like seriously, that is such good transfer work.
Especially when you consider Endrick, Rodrigo, and Vinicius are in front of them for the next decade as well. That's pretty insane. Barca got a few as well, though. Barca got a few coming through.
I mean, Barcelona and Real Madrid are healthy again.
Yeah,
because you've got Gavi, Pedri, and Ansu Fati on Barca. Yeah. Oh, what was that, Upamecano?
They still need a couple more, but they're Madriding at the moment. So.
Well, I mean, I think the big mistake was they got rid of Braithwaite.
Yeah, he was really the linchpin of that whole side.
That's so smart. This is so South American.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, that's great. Oh, he's shattered though. That might be the signal to get him off. A great endeavor.
Dude, this is paradigm shifting. Lionel Messi winning the World Cup is paradigm shifting to football discourse everywhere.
Yeah. And to think I've spent it watching it with Tom FM. What a treat.
No.
I mean,
what you treated, absolutely.
I always, when I'm watching matches like this, especially because it's 10 a.m., in the U.S., I'm like, just woke up, right? And it's so funny. It's like, I know I'm trying to remind myself how freaking huge this is. There's
Tom,
a shot.
You've met me and Z, Tom.
Yeah, I have to.
Who's taller?
It's me, obviously. Well, compared to Tom, we're both short, so...
Yeah, let's just say that, shall we? I don't want to upset Z.
No, let's answer the question.
Griezmann
I don't want to upset Z.
He just took Griezmann off.
Oh.
Did you say I was more annoying or less annoying in real life, Tom?
You're less annoying in real life, actually.
There's no way. But I would appreciate that. I appreciate that lie. I'm currently wearing a Christmas hat. Do you want to look?
Let's have a look at this then.
All right.
Where am I?
So the subs, I don't know if you were Kingsley Coman and Camavinga for Teo.
I see you. Yeah, looking very
Look at me go.
You need dressing down as well.
Why are you you're sharing your camera right now?
Me too.
Of course I am.
It's cold, isn't it?
It's freezing. We could have done this whole tournament, Z. Put me in the corner. Little window capture. Pop me in the bottom right. We'll do that next year. Or the next tournament.
Messi should go. He's going.
Go on, Lionel.
Enzo!
Good save, good save. Yeah, I think you've set a precedent now, Z. I think you've got to do this at every major continental competition. So Gold Cup, looking forward to that.
Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, you're not going to catch me here for Guadeloupe, Haiti.
Yeah, don't worry, the Gold Cup doesn't count.
Yeah, I mean, the United States current holders of 2 major trophies, CONCACAF Nations League and the Gold Cup. Chat.
Make sure I really enjoy this. I had an American friend, let's call him not a friend, he's just a fan, that was saying that Tyson Fury would lose to half the NFL in a boxing fight.
Well, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. And that I don't even like Fury, but nice nonsense. And that America ultimately would dominate football if all of their players didn't choose other sports. And the Gold Cup was his example, which I didn't really get. So I blocked him. So I mean, that's the moral of the story. Don't talk shit.
Well, that's my favorite. That's my favorite retort on Twitter. If I'm ever in a spicy debate with an English lad, I'm always like, well, maybe one day you guys will win some trophies like we do.
Yeah, maybe we'll have World Series that just involve us.
Hey, you know what? Just play. We play a lot of sports, and we're better for it, I think.
You are awful at snooker. Then I won't.
I won't argue. No, I mean I'm not. We have no leg to stand on in the snooker community.
See you at the dartboard, mate. Yeah, get on our level.
I do think it's weird. I did not know that it was such a serious sport. I'll be completely honest.
Yeah.
The whole Sky Sports channel for darts at the moment.
It's like ESPN having a darts only channel, as an example. Breaking the game up. This is what they're going to do.
He couldn't even decide what he wanted to hold. He just grabbed his other hand.
He just grabbed something,
went like this, and just like he couldn't figure out what he was supposed to have injured.
There is going to be 12 minutes added on to this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of added time.
That's going to be the most amount in the whole tournament. What's that celebrate? What's that? What are they doing there when they flick their hands? It's like they've burnt it on a hot pan. Football's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. Football's coming up.
See you in 2 years, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years' time.
Gareth.
That's going to be guaranteed.
Oh, come on. Let's spice this game up a little bit.
Yikes, this final's so boring. The first half was one of the most exciting first halves of the entire tournament, fella.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then the second half has just been...
To be fair, that's a pretty low bar. Upamecano getting cooked by Alvarez.
He's just all legs.
That's a great hold-up play as well.
And the second half has been exactly what I thought it would be if Argentina were 2-0 up.
Yes, I think so.
I'll foul him
it just has those little tiny sort of fouls. I mean, obviously it's been given advantage, but like it's what they're so good at. And it's probably a lot of what, if it's the other way around and France are 2-0 up, France would not be doing this sort of thing. I wouldn't imagine. At least not to the same extent.
Honestly, an angry Frenchman is one of the more entertaining things to see without audio. That shot of Deschamps. S'il vous plaît! France is just bad. Did Chouameni is limping? He does not look okay. Or is that Coman, who just came in? That's Kingsley Coman.
Oh, word. He's literally going to have to go off here. He's literally, unless he's got a dead leg, he's literally going to have to go off. Even the dead leg, he might be done for. Mate, Coman's the walking wounded there. He's got to go off.
Yeah, he's struggling.
Mate, he looks like he's played 150 minutes. Like,
guy just got on the field.
Okay, well, that's why he didn't come on in the first half. Mate, Nkunku and Benzema. Oh. I think how much they miss a player like Kante as well in this sort of game.
Yeah.
Messi was in there.
Yo, Messi was actually about to score one of the craziest goals. I want to see that move again.
Oh, it's definitely actually a foul this time. He's actually kicked him.
Oh, no, give me that move.
Wait, is this the thing?
Oh, he got hit right in the knee. Ow.
Ooh,
right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that would give him a dead leg, I think, to be fair. He's got a knock
I'll
like
take it
that.
back. Although his ability to run seems quite hindered, and I feel like a collision on your knee shouldn't really do that.
Well, they were obviously showing that replay because they're of the opinion that was the injury that he's dealing with.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, DePaul?
Oh, no one there. I think this is quite big for, like, if Argentina do go on to win this. I'm pretty sure I've seen like interviews with Argentinians, and
sorry.
They never put Messi on the same platform as Maradona because
they don't.
He hasn't won the World Cup.
I think he's still got like icon status, but in the conversation between the two of them. And everyone's saying Argentina have had the best support out there as well. Like Argentina have really dominated the whole World Cup. So if they are to win it, like it's definitely their World Cup, which should be lovely. The game management's been brilliant.
Yeah, it has been solid, to be fair.
Arguably better in the first half, but the second half is just different. It's just like, this is how you do it.
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, but also like obviously it's you go back to that Saudi Arabia game where they lost in the opening game, right? You look at the match stats and actually, they're 3 goals disallowed and the XG was really high, but
Yeah,
so that's sort of still a shock defeat, right?
He gave it.
Mate,
Oh my
penalty.
God! If you think it's rigged after this, I don't know what to tell you because I think
It's
he
as
just
bad
gave
as
a
the
super
first
soft
one.
penalty both ways.
It's as bad as the first. Is it as bad? Oh, it's probably more egregious.
Bro.
Oh, mate, it's like it's obviously a foul, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's just a coming together that is a foul.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's very
Oh,
he's
it's
behind him.
me.
Purely because he's behind him. Again, it's so similar to the Di Maria one. He's behind the attacker. A slight bit of contact. You talk to go down. You win the penalty.
And this is the gamesmanship that goes into the next 2 minutes around this penalty is going to be a sight to see.
Yeah, for the game, this is great. I'm gonna hide chat, so I don't know if this goes in or not.
Yeah, I don't look. I just leave chat in the periphery, and it's going to move fast either way. Kylian Mbappe is not the best penalty taker either.
No,
he is not a great penalty taker. But I get it. He has to take it.
Yeah,
he's the guy. Emmy's so good at this.
He's got it. Only just though.
I'll tell you what. That was an excellent pen.
Yeah, and we know it's definitely a goal because he's got the ball and he's taking it back to the halfway line. The Football Manager has taught us that means it's definitely a goal no matter what.
Yeah, true.
So,
did he put his hands in the air though? Martinez gets that.
I was going to say it's a decent pen. But you know, Zealand, as a goalkeeper, if you touch it, you feel like you should save it.
You feel like you should have saved it, yeah. But I don't know if he should have saved that one. It was very hard, very low. That's it's not an easy one. All right, I got to update the freaking scoreboard because it's game on, baby.
Well, France now will feel like they've got a chance, and that's arguably all they needed. If you didn't enjoy the Argentine play acting and game slowing down, it's about to increase by quite a lot.
That's not the only thing.
It'll be a good 10 minutes at a time as well.
I think the interesting thing now is though that France will feel like they have to go for it now, and the idea is now they can go for it, and it will create space. It will create chances for Argentina, and we've seen them on counter-attacks. We saw the goal they scored, the second goal. It was largely a counter-attack from a French team that had committed too far forward. And if there's a player you don't want to give the ball to in these situations, it's the best player of all time. So,
Kingsley Coman. Kingsley freaking Coman, dude.
I take it back. What a moment.
Kylian.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my.
No way.
Oh, shut up.
Erling
Haaland and Kylian Mbappe they're the next Messi and Ronaldo. And I think this season with Mbappe in this tournament and Haaland in the Prem is proving that they're the next.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
That's crazy. And Z, you called it in the first half. You were like, yeah, Argentina are 2-0 up, but it feels like Netherlands. It feels like Netherlands.
now it feels a lot more like Netherlands.
Now it does, yeah. Who knew Kingsley Coman? Oh, mate, Messi gave it away as well.
Messi off the ball.
This finish is unreal, though. That is such a good finish.
It's an unreal goal.
It's a great strike. Martinez gets a hand on it. Oh, mate, Messi might just watch the World Cup. That's going to be gift as the World Cup trophy if they don't win.
Yeah,
the ball's going to be taken away from Messi as the World Cup trophy. The
Kylian
fact Mbappe hits it, by the way,
I mean,
fair play.
This kid. Look, I think Mbappe, I don't like him as a person. He has cemented his legacy at 23.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. This is insane.
I mean, he's legitimately
Well, no.
cemented his legacy at 23 years old.
Isn't he just a second-rate Freddie Adu though to most people? I think that's where I see him.
I think that because he's young and he doesn't have the longevity yet, I don't think people give him a chance to be at the level that, like, and I understand that a player like Messi invokes this like emotional feeling, but I'm serious when I think Kylian Mbappe has a chance to be the greatest international player of all time. He's like 4 goals away from the all-time World Cup goal scoring record, and he's 23.
Yeah, I feel like you're probably right. I feel like Pele is more so that over someone like Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Dude, in Argentina's got to be in shock. I can't even imagine what it's like in Buenos Aires right now.
The thing is, the time wasting they were doing wasn't a bad idea, but to concede 2 goals in the nature that they have, and again, if you were looking for a boost of energy, France got it with that first goal.
I am sweating for Jeff Hurst now, though.
Good, Tom. That's true.
Only man's get a hat trick.
That'd be so funny if Mbappe gets a hat trick, and that's the thing that defines it, not Messi's win.
Not Messi, yeah. I mean, if Mbappe inspires the win, then everybody goes with it's the changing of the guard sort of thing. Man, they are so open. They are so open.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh,
it's $40 now. Flipping heck! What's going on?
Yeah! All of a sudden,
fix the match engine for the love of God. Mate, if you had to, this is football. If you had to back someone now, you're backing the French every day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked with the gamesmanship and the ability to produce gamesmanship that Argentina has, that they didn't kill the game off better. And this is the second knockout match they've blown a multi-goal lead.
It's incredible.
And now Kylian Mbappe, just with those 2 goals, Kylian Mbappe passes Lionel Messi for the golden boot as well. He's kicking him in the teeth everywhere.
That's changed
a Messi goal.
A Messi goal would tie the golden boot race.
A Messi goal. No, win it to the assist.
Oh, yeah. His assist is the tiebreak. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like 4 players got 5 one year, and Thomas Muller had like 2 assists or something.
Argentina has 4 subs left. They haven't really subbed in this game.
Yeah, but how do you change it now? All the conversations we had about France, right? They were the team that were able to take the gambles. You're now in a Southgate, to bring Southgate back into it, a Southgate versus England situation where the game's level, and you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Like, it's really difficult now. Unless you win, which
Koundé.
Again, we didn't, Sanj.
Colin Mawani he's going after Argentina with the same sort of stuff they were doing.
He is, yeah.
This is where anyone that doesn't want Argentina to win gets annoyed about the fact that Argentina will start getting annoyed about the French going down. Which the irony will be delicious.
Oh, dude. This is the best World Cup final I've ever watched. The first World Cup final I ever watched was 2006, and that had some serious drama to it, obviously.
Yeah. When the French beat Brazil in 98, like, I was only 8 years old or 7 years old, but I do remember it.
Oh
my God.
Oh, that looked like a freaking pin. Oh, he's going to give him a yellow for diving? He's giving a
card for a dive, though. Yeah.
Wow.
Let me see that again, dude. That looked like a freaking pin.
He's not irate about it. His reaction is everything here.
Marcus so must have been a dive.
Everything.
It must have been a dive if he's like
Marcus Thuram knows that that's not a pen. I'll tell you what though, the dark art.
Oh yeah.
The referee wins this round. Oh
he does.
My God, it's an amazing it's an amazing dive because in real time, I think everyone thought it was definitely a pen.
I will say this, in that kind of spot, under that kind of pressure, incredible job by the ref to see that. Because I totally would not have called that.
He's got the VAR as the backup, but that's an incredible decision. And
do you think the VAR would have overturned it?
I don't think the VAR would have overturned it because he did swing in on that.
No, he initiates the contact rather than the other way around.
I'm really impressed that Enzo Fernandez didn't kick him because it looked for all the world like Enzo Fernandez was going to kick him.
Yeah, wow. Swiped him. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
Deary me. Fair play. Oh, deary me. Robbio's
right in the man bun. Yep.
Julian Alvarez is expendable. I'm not sure Rabiot is at this point. Kylian Mbappe. Well,
what a man.
I wouldn't want to be in the first PSG training session after this, I'll be honest.
Oh, my word, yeah.
I mean, I would love to be there. I'd love to be Hakimi.
What a hit that is. Oh.
Goodness me. Oh, I think he kind of shins it a bit, I feel like.
No, he catches that. I mean, that is a sweet hit. And that's one of those plays that when the ball's up in the air, you're in your mind like, well, this is the game. Like, dude, he has 11 goals at the World Cup. It's insane.
Yeah.
That's 5. I was 1 off. He's 5 off the all-time record at 23 years old.
Yeah. You don't. But the thing is it that hard to score that amount of goals? Because, Klose is not exactly. He's not known as being like one of the best strikers ever. He's known for having a record, isn't he?
Yeah, well, Klose is a poacher, and he was a poacher for a very good Germany team for like 5 World Cups.
Yeah.
Oh man,
what I'm saying is, I reckon if you played for this French team, you'd get 6. Do you know what I mean? Like, well, this is the situation. They're not sure they should get a free sub for 10 minutes to go and check him. Having watched American sports, their concussion protocols are so far ahead of football. It's terrifying.
Well, I think because American football concussions are a monster problem, and so they have an independent analyst in the stands that buzzes the sideline. Yeah. And so for those that don't know, in American football, there's a neuroscientist at every game. What the heck was that?
Even in the NHL, right? They're told to go and check them. The
neuroscientist pages the sideline and says, "Hey, I think this guy has a concussion. You need to check him out."
Yeah,
like based off of contact. I thought that was a free kick initially. That would have been a nasty spot.
Yeah, the fact we don't have that in football is just head collisions are more and more common. Crazy.
Yeah, I think they do something similar in rugby with concussion substitutions, like temporary ones to check him out. 8 minutes.
All right. And any goal at this point creates a memory to last a lifetime and a hero literally forever.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at, as crazy as it feels, this is the Iniesta territory. Like, you score this goal, that's what it is.
Doesn't it feel like Alvarez? I don't know.
Really? It feels like it's I don't know, maybe. Or Messi or Mbappe. I mean, right now it is literally just...
Is it the next star though? Is it set up to be like a bit like when Goetze did it? Is it set to be someone who's a bit unlikely, but at the same time not unlikely? We'll all pick someone. I'll go unconventional. I'll go Julian Alvarez. See,
right. I'm going Kylian. I think he finishes the hat trick and wins it.
Oh my god! To equal Jeff first hat trick, Tom.
I'm going to go Rodrigo de Paul.
So we've got 2 RGs, 1 France.
Well, it's who I think is most likely to score the winning goal. I would love to see Messi win it. I said that at the beginning.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I want Messi to have that moment. I want Messi to score and in celebration to lift the World Cup in one motion. That's what I want to happen. Should have stayed out there.
What I want to happen, I just saw this come up in the chat. I want Lautaro Martinez to come in. And I want Messi to, instead of shooting, lay it off to Lautaro, and he misses a sitter. That would be heritage. That would be. I agree.
I want him to stop the ball and roll it in with his head. So love doing that as a youth player. Here comes Antoine.
I also do own goals count? That's a good question. So if DePaul scores an own goal.
Yeah, that counts. That counts. Because I'd still claim it if that happened.
Right, this is incredible.
Yeah, this is a treat, really.
Is he gonna shoot?
Can you imagine if he scored this? But I don't think he's shooting.
Why is he on it? Griezmann went off, didn't he? But why is? I guess that's why.
Yeah, that's why he's on it. Because Griezmann's not there. Deschamps' masterclass, by the way, eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah, eventually.
Without 5 subs, this never happened.
Well, I mean, what's weird is Argentina still only made one change. It was the Acuna for Di Maria. That's it. France made 4.
I reckon they'll make quite a few come extra time.
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, you get an extra sub, so France will have 2 subs. Argentina will have 5.
I mean, that at this point in the game could be
massive. Yeah. Killian. I mean, there's a lot of space in the midfield right here.
Right.
Oh.
I said before, didn't I? Like, Argentina are really willing to leave that area of the pitch open. Like, so it doesn't surprise. Is that a corner? Yeah.
It could be a corner,
So it doesn't surprise me that they're trying to exploit that now. Also, with Griezmann no longer being there, it creates even more space for someone like Mbappe, who is trying to take the game by the scruff of their neck.
Yeah.
That is the thing that makes it like more impressive to me. He's not getting tap-ins. He's going, right, me now.
Yeah, he really is. Just he's going. I'm that guy. And I think it's also worth saying. I think at this point, because we always talk about this when you're watching Messi or something. Oh, it is advantage.
Oh my God! Get
Oh my God! I thought he'd given a penalty when he put the advantage arm out.
Update on the XQC bet. Apparently, he bet 400,000 on France, and when they went 2-0 down, he cashed out for 5,000. I hope that's true.
That is so funny.
I hope that's true.
Oh, that is hilarious. Down 495,000.
Yeah, that can't be true. Is XQC even live right now? He is. I wonder if he's watching. He's not even watching it.
Amazing.
Just vibing.
Oh, is he giving it to Giroud?
You got a card to Giroud, amazing.
I mean, he doesn't care. You can send Giroud off for all he cares.
Yeah.
Like, he's already been subbed out.
Oh, my word. 3 minutes. 3 minutes for a bit of magic.
Can you imagine? Just a messy masterclass goal to crown him as the... Killian is such a problem. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh, the touch was so bad, Colomawani.
Yeah. It's also really good defending, and again, really good defending. A bit scrappy, don't get me wrong, but really good defending.
Dude! Oh, this is crazy.
Mate, this game is now like... It's very much defense v attack now. It's who wants to go.
Yeah.
Who wants to gamble. And France look more willing to do so.
Messi needs to get this ball out wide there, yeah.
That's a lovely pass, though.
No way, it's...
No, not in his right foot.
Acuna's not in the script here.
Oh.
I know.
He's done it now.
Yeah, that's the classic Argentina
foul
right there.
Play on. Ref, I hate that. There's I'm all for you giving fouls, but come on, get a move on.
In that situation, yeah, it's...
Some France are playing my 7-3 tactic. They might be, actually. This game is just taking on a life of its own at this point.
Mate, this game is so primed for Argentinian changes, though, especially if you go to extra time.
I'm shocked. I mean, I think it's terrible management that he's only made one change. They have a lot of talent on the bench. I mean, come on, make a change, right?
Positionally, it's difficult though. You're not, like, especially when you're not going to take Messi off. And Alvarez's running has been so good.
Just like shoot DePaul, Lionel,
Messi.
Oh
my God!
Oh my
God! Oh.
That's an insane save.
I can't handle that. I can't believe he's not scored. Oh, mate. Oh, it's so central. I didn't realize how central it was.
Yeah, the only issue for Lloris is the bend in power, because that's right at him.
The fact it's central almost catches him out. Like, because he's looking straight away. He doesn't know where the ball's gone.
It's just, that's honestly the save that Lloris is best at, is those tricky, really hard shots.
The fact he didn't shout "come on" afterwards in the face of an opposing striker, he does let him down. I'd have done that.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd have given it that. I'd have gone, "Come on" afterwards, or whatever. What's "come on" in French?
Vamos.
Le come on.
Come on.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Oh, what? Dude. Yeah, play advantage. Oh,
mate, it's just right. This ref's a joke. That's twice now. Pack that in now. I'll be right into your.
He wants extra time.
Management.
Ref gets a bonus for extra time, so he's trying to drag it out to that.
Did they actually get a bonus for extra time?
Probably not, but
I was going to say I'd expect not, but I like the idea of it because that's a bit dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like giving a bonus for red cards.
You
can't do that.
You've got a red card quota this season. You're going to meet it.
I told Ellie I'd be done by half 5. We're having dinner, so I don't know what happens.
Oh, come on the last play of the game.
Kingsley Coman. Oh my word.
Why is he not just clearing this? Oh, we're getting extra time. We are getting. It's
a lovely ball.
Julian.
That's the ball. That's the ball.
I've called it.
The polarizing.
Win a penalty if you have to.
Messi!
It's a great.
Oh, it just didn't sit down for him. Surely it's the whistle now. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
If that had just fallen for Messi, then nicer.
Football. Gosh.
Everybody catch your breath. Everybody take in, out, Oh.
That was a mega last 10 minutes. Well, 18 minutes, I suppose, extra time, but added time, rather.
Well, this match has just turned up to 11.
That penalty shout is going to be for France. It was a penalty,
mate,
but again,
football's quality, man. Oh my god, there's not a better sport on earth. The fact that both teams can have those moments so quickly back to back, it's just man, football's so good. Imagine not liking football. Right, I'm going to need a drink. And to tell Ellie that dinner's going to have to be delayed.
Yes.
Jesus.
It's just down to like, it's 90 minutes of football and it's just down to those tiny fine margins. That's it. Like, it's crazy how it can
I'm going to get a snack too. Tom, you didn't sing last time.
Okay. Right. I'll hold the fort while you guys go. Chat, what do you want me to sing? Get some song suggestions in there. I'll get the lyrics up. We can do something. I saw someone say Starships earlier in the first half, and I thought I could sort of bang out Nicki Minaj Starships. But, they could be. I like how the first suggestion is Wet Ass Pussy. I think we could get some issues there if I started singing that on the Z's thing. Spice Girls, Sweet Caroline. I hate Sweet Caroline. Oversung. Once that the football's good, the rest of the time it's not so good. Although there's a lot of people that want it. Umbrella by Beyonce? Umbrella by Beyonce? I thought it was Umbrella by Rihanna. Well, I've got the Nicki Minaj lyrics up now, chat, so I'll have to go Nicki Minaj. This is Starships by Nicki Minaj. Let's go to the beach. Each let's go get a wave. They say what they're gonna say. Have a drink. Clink down the Bud Light. Bad bitches like me are hard to come by. The Patron. Own. Let's get it on. In the zone. Own. Yes, I'm in the zone. Is it 2, 3? Leave a good tip. I'm a blow of money and I don't give 2 shits. I'm on the floor. I love to dance. Now give me more. Or till I can't stand, get on the floor, like it's your last chance. If you want more, then here I am. Zealand.
Starships can.
They're meant to fly.
Thank you. No, that was a good effort. Good performance.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed one, chat.
Well,
I was just singing some Nicki Minaj for the chat.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I nailed it.
I sent Z some what's her name, Z?
From what?
I forgot what her name is. Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh yeah. Who you didn't know who that was.
No, I didn't, but then I recited I sent you part of the album. So.
Good for you.
Honestly, Otamendi got barbecued by Colomboani on that penalty.
Yeah, it was such a close call, wasn't it? I feel, but I mean, this watching the highlights now, chats. But this goal from Mbappe is just insane. He just hits it so sweetly. He's so sick at football. He's very good.
He's one of the greats. I'll say it first.
Yeah, genuinely.
I mean, he could retire tomorrow, and I think you'd look at him as one of the greats.
And that's the thing. He'll always have the international stuff over, because he'll be compared with Haaland, with those two next, right? But he'll always have the international stuff over Haaland.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a fair comparison. Like if you put Haaland, this is why international is a little more finicky, right?
Yeah,
Always is, but
That's what made the Messi Ronaldo battle so good, is because they were at competing teams in the same division.
yes, definitely.
So Liverpool have to sign Kylian Mbappe. I think that's all we.
that checks out for me. Liverpool signed Kylian Mbappe. All right, we are going at extra time. Put on your seatbelts.
Get them on. Check the airbags. You might need them.
Weird sub for Argentina.
They better change it right back.
Yeah, they subbed out Nahuel Molina for Gonzalo Montiel. I don't.
Montiel's played a little bit though, right, in the tournament.
He has, yeah. Montiel's played fairly regularly, but he's not a bad player. It's just they literally did a like-for-like switch at right back.
Argentina need to find that sort of difficult later in the game, but a little bit of arrogance almost. They need that confidence back.
Yeah, I think it's difficult for them because they're in such a fine, balanced shape right now. But you've got to start questioning, like, when is Lautaro Martinez going to come on to have a go? Because given half an hour into the game, like fully fresh fit, he's surely going to change something.
I don't think he wants to take Julian off.
I don't think he does. Yeah, that's the thing. And he won't go to 3 up top, will he? Because that's going to upset the balance of the whole team then.
What do you think of Deschamps subs? I think they sent the right message. I think Colomboani's been the better of the two. Thuram hasn't done too much.
Honestly, I just think they've got away with it.
Yeah.
I think the penalty is a bit inexplicable, and I think without that, this is just done. Like, football, crikey. Oh, mate, Messi wanted that. Yeah, someone in chat, like we mentioned it in the first half, can they keep it up?
Oh!
You could definitely argue, did Argentina get tired? And potentially.
It's going to be so interesting how the first half of this extra time plays out. Because suddenly when you go to extra time, like, I feel like the pressure's taken off a little bit. You know, you got that pressure in the last 10 minutes of 90 minutes. And then suddenly you've got half an hour to play no matter what. Suddenly, I think the pressure comes off a little bit. And I think players will relax a little bit.
I always thought that was weird about extra time, is that if you score right before it starts, it's just over instantly. But once you start extra time, there's like time to react. Look at Camavinga getting fouled by Messi.
Crikey.
They've got Camavinga playing at left back, by the way.
Interesting.
They've done that before. It hasn't worked very well before.
Well, he just locked down the goat.
I love the idea of golden goal as well, but then you get the idea of the matches like Croatia, Brazil as well, where Croatia pull it back as well in extra time.
You remember when Rafael Varane just like missed a 10-yard pass and it looked like France was just going to bow out so mildly and meekly?
And they fought back.
That
They are a
was-
different team to what they were in the first 45.
I mean, they were still bad in the second half.
Well, yeah, okay. The final 15 minutes, they were a different team to the first 75. But the match momentum totally switched in those last 15 minutes, and I think Argentina will start to control things a little bit again now in the start of this extra time. I think they'll drop into the game more comfortably.
It's only the 4th ever World Cup final to go to extra time. That's crazy.
Yeah, and Argentina have been involved in 2 of them.
Oh, no, sorry. That is a complete misspeak because they're showing these nations in World Cup finals extra time. That's what they're showing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll look at the actual list to see. Oh, you've done a few. Yeah, there's been quite a few. But Argentina have been involved in 1, 2, 3. extra
Rabiot
time.
off for Yusuf Fofana.
Yeah, that probably feels like a sensible change at this stage.
I think that France has done much better in the substitution department than Argentina in this game.
But they have much better quality to bring on the pitch than Argentina do, so they've got those options available to them constantly. I think
Argentina does, though. I mean, Lautaro, Dybala. Here, let me look at their bench. They've got Lautaro, they've got Dybala, they have Montiel, obviously. You have Paredes, Ezequiel Palacios, Papu Gomez, who was playing a lot at the beginning of this tournament. Maybe Alessandro Martinez for Otamendi just to lock it down late.
Yeah, maybe been a bit harsh on them, to be fair.
Oh, wow. The Rabiot sub doesn't count as a sub. It was a suspected concussion.
Oh, crazy. Fairs.
Oh,
yeah, because he went down early on, didn't he, actually?
Yeah.
Well, not early on, like a good half an hour or so ago, didn't he? Yeah, fairs. Yeah, so France obviously lost 2006 in extra time on penalties in the end, didn't they? That's the only time they've been.
Argentina obviously lost in 2014 to Germany. Super
But
Mario!
They won in 78, though, 3-1 against the Netherlands. In Argentina as well. That 2014 World Cup, though, like it would have been poetry for Argentina to win it in Brazil.
Yeah, that would have been the ultimate for them.
Yeah, 100%. They've got some numbers forward now, though. Go on, fellas.
Oh, that was
Deary me.
teasing.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
good
game
ball.
has become so stretched now.
Yeah.
I think if this goes to penalties, I think Argentina wins.
Yes, that's hard to say. I wouldn't be confident either way.
Yeah, I mean, Martinez is a good penalty goalkeeper. So is Lloris, honestly. He's an amazing penalty goalkeeper. Oh, hello.
If Argentina lose this, they draw level with Germany for the most time runners-up. They'd both win 4 apiece at that point.
Germany only has, 3, 4?
They've won 4, lost 4. They've been in the most finals out of any team.
That's crazy. So Brazil, have they ever lost a final?
They've lost 2. They lost in 1950 and to France in 98.
Man, Kolo Muani's looking pretty freaking good right now. Oh, that was a great tackle.
Yeah, he's been pretty. He didn't do much at all. I don't really think in the first like half an hour after he came on the pitch, but he was integral. I think, wasn't he, to the goals, or at least the second one. I can't remember. He got fouled for the first one now, but
that was really impressive. I have to say, my single favorite thing of doing all of these watch-alongs, outside of just watching all of the games and that just being awesome, hanging out with everybody, is the consistency with which people believe, that's a foul, that I am not showing the actual game by choice, and that I could be showing the game if I wanted to. That is my favorite. That's my, like, every day there's always somebody that's like, dude, show the game. Why you showed your face? I'm like, I can't do that. But more importantly, if I could do that, why in the world would we be, you know?
You've never been caught up with any sort of scandal regarding showing football you're not supposed to, have you?
No, never.
No, that's never happened. Yeah, I haven't been DMCA striked by Twitch for watching highlights on stream. That doesn't sound like me.
No, I wouldn't think that's something that you do. I think you have more respect than that.
Oh, that was weird. I suppose I could. BBC sent you that jumper because you haven't? Yeah, it was really funny. My mom was like, I think BBC sent you something. It's like, okay. I was not expecting BBC to send me a sweater. So it's not the best thing. It was shilling for corporations. Thank you, brother.
I'm surprised that Argentina haven't looked like the game is so stretched. They have 3+ subs to bring on it, and I can't believe they're not doing it.
Lautaro Martinez is going mad right now.
Well, you think about some of the players they could bring on here for like McAllister and probably Alvarez, to be fair, just to freshen up the transitional play and even stick someone in the middle. And like Paredes is on the bench. Oh, there we are. Okay. Speaking.
Yeah, speaking. You're
right.
speaking it into existence. Paredes and Martinez right now.
I was going to say, I can't believe they weren't doing that.
I mean, it's the World Cup final, man. You have 6 subs, like.
That looked like a dive to me, and that's too aggressive.
Callister's gonna get a yellow for arguing, huh?
So Alvarez and I mean, I don't know, maybe Fernandez because he's got a book in.
Maybe McAllister.
So De Paul, actually.
Rodrigo De Paul comes off. He's not going to score his goal, sadly.
And Alvarez is neither. So Z's last man standing.
Oh, that's true. Both of you guys just...
I'll go back to Messi then. I've got no choice but to switch. Or do I get the guy that's been subbed on? Do I get Lautaro Martinez?
No, I want McAllister to do it for all of Scotland now.
I think Paredes is the better sub here.
Well, I think Lautaro's coming in with penalties in the back of their mind there. He's a good taker.
Yeah. And equally, just that little bit of energy now to force France backwards.
That's why, like, he's making these changes at 100 minutes. I think he should have made them at 85. Like, right after the game got tied up, I think you need to pull the trigger on those changes.
I don't really see a French goal outside of Mbappe doing something mad. And I felt like that a little bit about... I mean, you'd argue the same for Messi, actually, at this point. Like, outside of the penalty, it didn't seem obvious for Mbappe, and then even his goal, like, I don't know what Argentina were doing, really.
Getting beat.
Mate, if only this was golden goal.
Yeah, I love golden goal. I think it's such a good idea.
I think they should bring it back.
But then you get the situation like with Brazil-Croatia, where Croatia brought it back right at the end afterwards, like last kick of the game. Like, that was sick.
I just think the euphoria of like a good golden goal moment is hard to match. But, you know, football. I mean, what is Acuna doing there?
Yeah.
Well, Acuna's a
great, is
left
it?
back. This whole thing is stupid. Acuna's a left back playing left wing on a great Argentina team. It makes no sense.
He thought he was Arden Robin then. I don't know what's going on. We've not seen Mbappe have one like blistering moment of pace yet. As players get tired,
I think Romero has done a really good job on holding him.
Yeah, man,
they've nullified him pretty well. Yeah, they have done that well.
So Lautaro Martinez needs to bed himself into this game as quickly as possible.
Messi's so good.
And
oh my word!
Oh, Lautaro! I was right.
Oh, just continual.
Oh
my goodness!
That's a shot, dude. That was going in. I swear that was going in.
Mate,
I was right. Messi does some incredible work.
Slow motion here.
I can't believe Martinez takes a touch.
Why is he not taking that first time? Yeah,
Mate, I can't believe he's taking a touch.
Messi, dude, that shot.
Mate, that's going in as well.
That was going top bins. That was going.
I think Luis gets it, but that's madness.
Yeah, he has to hit that first time. And Messi doing all this great work to open up a play for Lautaro, and then he can't put it away. It's just Messi's curse on his national team. He gets quality strikers that can't play in an Argentina shirt.
So he's put in a different corner this time because the front post is Kunde now. He put in like this awful looping corner, like that wasn't the plan.
Dude, we are already about to wrap up the first half of extra time.
Gone by so quick, yeah.
I feel like we just started it. Those penalties are beckoning now. World Cup final penalties, and then Messi misses.
No.
Oh my God, he's on! He's definitely on! Oh
my God, he can't keep doing it. He can't keep getting away with it.
Lautaro! Bro, I'm dumping on Acuna. That was a sick pass. Oh, Lautaro.
You know what? It's a great first touch as well.
It's great defense from Upamecano, too.
Yeah,
I think the recovery there was amazing, but Lautaro.
Oh, my word.
Into the first half of extra time.
They should be up. They should be up. I can't believe that. Yeah, Argentina are up for it. They're so up for it right now.
I think that should have been a corner. I do agree with that. I think it was blocked by Upamecano.
Yeah. Mate, the fact that France scored 2 in 2 minutes is mental. That's crazy.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was a real moment of madness, wasn't it? Those like 80, 81, 82 minute, yeah. What do you think, boys? Do you think someone's scoring now in the next 15 or it's going to penalties?
There's a goal in this extra time. I don't know if somebody's like, it's more open than extra time normally is.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's more open, but I think we're going to penalties here. I think we're going all the way. But how Martinez missed like 2, not quite sitters, but great chances. I do like the chat comparing him to Lukaku, though. What must be going through their minds right now as players is mental, though.
Know. Argentina has 2 subs left. France has, I believe, just 1, although they might have used the concussion subs, so they might have another one. But both teams probably will make changes in the second half of extra time. But if I had to put money on it, I would say we're going to penalties, but it does feel like there might be a goal in this extra time.
It just seems too open.
They're very open.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know. You'd back Argentina here because their fitness should be slightly better with the changes they've been able to make, but I don't know. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
This is what but that scenario is exactly what Argentina need to do. Slow it down. Like, as much as everyone goes on about Mbappe's explosive pace, Messi's got it as well. Like, you need to allow Messi to have opportunities to slow the game down and then explode. And so the game becoming as open as it is really doesn't suit Messi. Like, it doesn't suit him at all. The game needs to be slowed down. That's why what Messi did at Barcelona was so impressive all the time, is because that's exactly what they would do. They'd play at a certain tempo and then he'd change it on his own. Argentina need to do that, which is why they've brought Paredes on, for that exact reason.
To get a little more organized.
Yeah, to be calmer, basically. They're too, it's too rash. And Lataro's come on to do the exact same job as Alvarez, which is to hold it up and bring Messi into play.
And then miss sitters. Oh, hello, Lloris.
Mate,
Good gracious.
It's a bold choice considering he didn't even leave his own penalty area to just not catch it. But...
I am in desperate need for a goal in this second half of extra time, because I've recently been doing a bit of work with the BBC, which is even more annoying as he's got a jumper and I don't. But I got him like...
Lloris looked a little uncomfortable with that save. Oh, they're not getting.
That's a goal kick. Silly.
So I've been doing a bit of freelance work with them, and I got an email saying, we're short-staffed on Sunday night. Can you come around and do some stuff for a few hours? And I checked my calendar, done nothing. Yeah, that's fine. Realised afterwards, I said, yes, it's the World Cup final, and if it goes to penalties, then I'm screwed. Because I've got to be there at 6.
Are you doing some stuff for the BBC on Tuesday as well? Tuesday night, are you? Because you've missed a bloody quiz. I can't believe the quiz situation. Anyway, whatever.
I can just sit in the corner on the quiz if you want me to.
No, you're not allowed to be part of the quiz. I've had a lot of prep go to the quiz.
Terrible. All I can do is apologise.
Well, I feel sorry for you if anything, mate. You're missing it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to miss out on quite a bit of stuff here.
Go on.
Go on.
Is he on?
Go on. Oh,
Messi.
It's over the line.
It's over the line.
It's that was over the line.
It's over. But is he offside? He's offside.
It was in.
He's offside. He's called the offside.
Oh, he's offside.
He's called the Martinez offside.
No, I was just...
Has he?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident he's called the Martinez. I saw the assistant put his flag up like he'd called for the offside.
Yeah, I thought I saw
they're
that.
not, but they're still celebrating though.
Yeah, I think this is offside. So if he's on, so this is it. If he's onside,
this is about to start riots in the field.
Here we go then. Is he on or not? Okay, but that doesn't matter. He's off there. It's all about the right. It's Varane, isn't it? He's on.
He's on.
He's on.
He's on.
Oh my God, he's on. It's an Argentina goal.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, he's onside and that's a goal.
Yeah, I don't think Milan's
Who knew it would come from a Lautaro Martinez miss? Of course it does. It's obvious.
Of course it would come from a Lautaro
And of
Martinez.
course,
There's only one way.
It falls to the goats.
There's only one way it
my
happens.
God. Wow. Football.
Wow.
Whoa. That's so weird though that you don't get to like celebrate it right away because you're just like, I think he's off.
Football. But he thought it was off. The thing is, the rule of it carrying on the advantage it would never have been a goal.
Yeah, he would have called him offside.
Like, he would have called offside. Yeah. Oh my God, man,
that is the greatest argument for letting it play out.
Yeah, mate.
Because
I'll tell you what, FIFA love that.
Yeah, because that is the greatest argument possible. Because the assistant referee did put his flag up, and that means that he would have called that offside. In the old days, he would have just thrown his flag up immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! And he let it play out, and then and it was Messi.
Messi. Had to be Lionel.
It had to be Lionel. And it came just the fact that it came from a Lautaro miss is like all the memes converging and Messi overcoming them. Like that's just what happened.
So I think, yeah, in conclusion, VAR's fine, but we should only ever use it in finals.
And he's on.
Hang on, that hasn't got Lautaro Martinez's quiff in, so we don't know for certain if he's on there. Mate, if you're the defender on the line,
the goal line technology as well, obviously, that's played a big part in that too. Because that's 2010
Yeah, of
Frank
course.
Lampard, that's not counting.
Yeah, because the ref, they weren't sure, were they? Like, it wasn't obvious that it was gone in.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie me. Goodness me.
I think they deserve
Now,
it.
yeah, hold your breath for the
balance
10
of play.
minutes here.
So much more
The
to
balance of
go.
play in extra time, I think Argentina deserves it, yeah.
Yeah.
What's just happened there, by the way?
That whole play was weird.
Well, this is the same. Now, this is interesting. This is the same scenario as after they scored their first. Obviously, France scored their first goal, the penalty. So, and we said the game's going to open up now. They feel like they've got a bit of momentum, but it never happened because they scored again straight away. So we never saw Argentina with the ball again, other than Messi losing it. So now gaps will open up, and I could absolutely see another Argentina. I would heavily bet on another goal here, just because of the way that this is going to go now.
Well, France is going to get, like Varane's going to play center forward here in a sec.
Yeah, but I said before, you don't want Messi to
Varane
be the guy.
he's hurt.
You don't want Messi to be the...
Hey,
He's thrown himself to the ground.
Dude, the one of the subs over there, yeah, Varane just tore something, I think. He seems not happy about it.
Harry Maguire celebrating right now, somewhere at home. He gets the start for United, come the restart.
Varane off, Ibrahima Konate
Get him off! They just left. They just left him. That's amazing. Well, Konate, Liverpool's very own, representing. Lovely stuff.
Shout out to the unused sub there, just drilling that into the rafters of the stadium. You can't, there's like 8 minutes. Dude, the sub again. Just kicking the ball away. South America
Argentina,
intensifies.
Yeah. I was going to say, Argentina goes back into this mold of football. Goodness me.
All right, I got Konate
corner for the next
in
8
there.
minutes.
Wow.
It's been a wonderful World Cup.
Surely they're not going to do this at 8 minutes.
I know this feels very early, but it's also the extra time in the World Cup.
Kuna Matata, what a wonderful game. Look at that.
Fairs.
Yeah, this is what you love, Ben, the dark arts.
The dark arts.
Whoa!
Oh that was
holy smokes, dude!
That was a lightsaber. Never mind the dark arts. What was that? Flipping heck! You can't do that.
That was wild.
Mate,
why is he doing? What is he doing?
Mate, that is what on earth is that?
What is he doing? Why is he doing this? I guess
risking
you're trying,
red cards. That's
literally just trying to slow the game down, I guess.
Yeah, take any sort of energy pace out of the game at all.
To be clear, that's not the dark arts. That's just assault. Like that's not.
Yeah,
that doesn't count.
If that's on a street, you're getting 5 years.
It's absolutely cleaned his clock.
Yeah, you can't openly kick a man and get booked and go dark arts. No, that doesn't count. It's dark arts if he doesn't.
No, it's like all these guys falling over. Foul.
Oh, hello. Messi scored. And he's just put me my dinner. Thank you, my love. Can you believe it? She's bought me noodles and chicken. Let's go.
Big time. Oh, Konate. Oh my God, Konate's just playing forward.
Oh, Konate.
What a play by Ibrahima Konate.
Down. I want to see the video of the Argentine broadcasters when Messi scored that goal.
Oh, yeah. They'll be loving it. Looks like another change for
Argentina.
Who's coming off 20?
McAllister, yeah.
Dybala? Who's this?
Not Dybala. They're going to bring in a defensive-minded player.
Dybala. Lissandro Martinez, maybe?
Yeah.
Zella.
I always get this Pizzella mixed up with the one that played for Southampton.
All right, going quick. Hit it. Oh, it's a hand!
Oh, that's his
Oh my!
hand.
It's a
What?
pen!
What?
He's giving the pen.
What?
You are joking. That is
what?
bollocks.
Yeah, I
Nah,
mean, it's a
fuck
handball. You
off.
can't do that.
He's just come on as well. That's unbelievable.
Oh, you
That
can't.
is
I mean,
bollocks, by the way.
it's
That's
clear.
bullshit.
It's clear as day. You can't. I mean, you can't do that.
He's a yard away.
It's because
But
the
no,
arm's
but the idea, the reason you have to call that is
I
because
know, I hate
every
it, though.
defender would come out with their elbows up in the air like chicken wings.
Jeff
That's
Hurst.
totally a pen, and you
Tom.
can't do
Oh
that.
no, Jeff!
Jeff Hurst's record. The only hat trick in the World Cup final might be matched here.
Oh yeah, Mbappe's going for the hat trick. Oh my!
Oh, come on, Emmy.
Oh, Emi Martinez and Kylian Mbappe. Oh my God, I can't believe that just happened.
He's just come on.
That's wild.
He's run on and done that.
No, it was Montiel. He's been on a little while.
Was it? I thought it was Pizzella.
If it was
No,
Pizzella,
Montiel,
I think it was Montiel.
Yeah, it was Montiel. Yeah, he got that.
Oh, fair enough.
Number 4.
I can barely
Emi
watch this.
Martinez. What would Harry Kane do?
Yeah, channel your
I
inner
don't
Harry,
even.
please.
I don't even know what to feel. Kylian. Oh, he scored it!
$60.
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
God.
Oh, he scored it, dude.
Wow. Wow.
Well, it's never over, is it?
I can't believe
Oh my! If Argentina loses this, it might be one of the most heartbreaking losses I've ever seen.
Oh, mate.
If they lose this match, I mean, I'm talking crippling, generational ruins.
I'll tell you what a penalty in that moment.
For a guy who
Deary me.
missed a penalty in the Euros a year ago, and it was a terrible penalty. He didn't miss it; it was saved. But like, it was a terrible penalty. He has clearly practiced his penalties a lot, and he has delivered what not even Harry Kane could do, which is 2 unbelievably high pressure pens. Oh, this is I don't even like. I mean, Messi. They thought they won,
Yeah.
and then like, oh, shoot, if you're gonna call a penalty, at least it has to be an obvious one. Like that was just a penalty.
I mean, Messi for the hat trick.
Dude, can you imagine?
Messi for the hat trick. Oh my god.
Dual wielding
please.
Mbappe Messi hat tricks would just be.
Oh my word.
Oh baby.
Oh no.
They've got to feel hard done by, though, with the penalties, because all of them have been really...
Well, the first 2, I think we did a nice even split on 2 stupidly soft, like 2 very soft penalties, and each team got 1. I think that's a really obvious pen on that last call.
I don't like it, but I agree.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I think it's just something that no matter what, you have to always call that, or else defender. Oh!
Oh my, what is happening in there?
Come on. Yeah, Mbappe might have to take 3 penalties in this game.
Nah, you don't make a penalty sub yet, surely. Deary me, this is the Mbappe moment where he gets to use his pace.
He's got the space.
No,
he has to pass.
goes
Oh,
for
he's
it.
oh, oh,
Oh my! Flip it!
Oh!
I can't take it.
God!
Take it.
See, that's like Ronaldo,
That
isn't
was the
it? That is.
Ronaldo play, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
3 minutes. Wow.
I mean, I as much as entertaining in all time as penalties would be, a last second winner for either team at this point would just be.
Mate, if it's a Messi free kick, I'll make it 100.
Like Leon, the things that I would do to give Lionel Messi a free kick from 22 yards right now.
Yeah.
Oh, they
that's what I
made
want.
the last sub. They brought in Dizazi. They brought off Koundé for I don't know.
All right, so basically add a minute to that 3 then.
Yeah.
Dybala's coming on for who? McAllister? No, Tagliafico.
Oh wow, they're going for it.
Tagliafico.
That's offensive.
They're
What?
making the penalty subs.
Well,
aren't
it's
they?
penalty. Yeah, it's penalty subs.
Oh, it's a bold move though. Like with 3 minutes. Oh, I guess Acuna can move back, can't he? Of course.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So
Is this the
Tagliafico
first time
off,
Dybala's been
Acuna
on?
back to left back, Dybala in on the wing.
Does Dybala come on in the other game?
Yes, he's played in one other game in this tournament.
I don't even remember.
He's not featured a lot, that's for sure.
No.
But he has played in another game. I believe Argentina have another. No, they've used all subs have now been used. The only
grief.
players that started the match that are still on the field for France because they had the concussion sub are Mbappe, Chouameni, and Upamecano. Everybody else is a sub.
That's insane, isn't it?
Like, yeah, because concussion
That's
sub,
insane.
extra time, and all 5 subs, that's 7.
Yeah. Yeah, Lloris as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah, in the Reese, but obviously. I'm talking 3 outfield players that were, and obviously
this is-
Argentina only has 4.
I'll tell you now, the game is so open. The team gets a bit of control here. Oh my God, they're in.
Is he
Lautaro
on?
Martinez.
What is
He's got
Lautaro?
it.
Oh,
He's
what
got
a
it.
save!
My
my God.
words! He's
What
not
a save!
again.
He was
Oh,
off.
he's
He was
offside.
off. But again, we
Oh,
don't know. Like,
dearie me.
oh my God.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
he is.
he's
Oh,
off.
he is.
He's
Yeah,
off.
okay,
He's
dear
off.
me. Clearly off.
I thought with the naked eye, I thought he was offside. But he
Hey,
still
imagine
can't
that.
score anyway. It didn't friggin' matter.
Yeah.
That Messi goal could have been the golden goal.
Yeah, imagine. And then
Bring
he was
it
back
back.
on for golden boot until
Yeah.
Mbappe scored the
Oh my
penalty
God, he
as
had
well.
it back. Yeah. That's
Yeah, I
funny.
don't know. You got what? 20 seconds left. Oh my God, Colomboani's on!
they're in.
Oh,
What a save! What a save! What a save!
That is outrageous. And as a keeper, the confidence you'll get in penalties for that.
Oh,
And it's not over, by the way.
oh,
And they're shattered,
they're
France.
going now. Lautaro!
It's
No, he
Mbappe.
missed
Oh.
it again.
He's so bad. He's so bad.
How is this man like leading Inter?
I have no idea what he's doing.
What's he
Lautaro
gonna-
Martinez,
it's gonna-
dude. Oh,
It's going to come out in about like 5 years that it's not really him. And someone had made themselves look like Lautaro Martinez and played for Argentina.
What a save by Emi Martinez. Colomboani absolutely ripped that too.
God, who knew an Aston Villa player would have such impact on a final of a World Cup? Good Lord.
I don't even blame Colomboani. He nailed that.
Yeah, it was decent.
That was a
I don't
heck
know.
of a hit.
Nah, you got to score.
I mean, it was headed right to the corner.
Good save and
Oh,
everything. but
Mbappe.
You make it unsavable.
Surely there's
1v1.
not something else like that's gonna happen in this match. Killian.
God.
Oh my
No
God.
way.
Oh,
Oh, it would have been such a moment. Oh.
If he'd scored, then gee. That's it. Sure.
Pens.
God, depends. Mbappe or Messi?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
oh.
I'm
This
sorry,
one-
BBC,
this is one of the
I'm
great-
late. I'm being late.
This is one of the greatest matches in football history right here.
It's the greatest. It's the greatest World Cup final ever.
I mean, this
Like,
is unbelievable. It
Nothing
really-
else to say.
It's like if you were designing a way for this to go, it couldn't be much better than this. I'm lightheaded.
Wowzers! That is absolutely insane.
Ho, 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 ho.
Okay. Penalty picks, chat. And for those that don't know, once penalties start, chat will go into emote only mode.
Wow.
So we'll be in emote only mode so that we can not be spoiling everything for everybody. But that we'll go into emote only mode right when we get set to start the pens. I have a little text thing. We'll keep you up to date on who's taking the pens in that bottom left open area there. So
What I will say is, in a way, I'm glad this isn't England.
Yeah,
Like,
actually,
I
I
think
agree.
I'd be dead. Like,
Oh yeah, I hate it. I hate
mate.
how many people around the world do you think are watching this right now at this point?
Oh,
We're
lot.
talking the majority. I
couple
think the majority of the world's population is watching what's happening right now.
I don't know. I don't know what 3 billion. I don't know.
I guess
Maybe not 3 billion.
the number starts with a billion easily. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely billions. Especially in this moment, right? Like this is the moment.
Yeah, this is it.
What
This
man
is
called it? This is the moment.
This is what dreams are made of. How many people are watching? All of them. Like, how many groups of people are just huddled around TVs? Even last night, was at my friend's like holiday thing, and I was talking to people who do not watch soccer at all, and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to this bar. We're going to this bar to watch the game tomorrow." Like, everybody is watching this game.
I've done my $60.
Ben, thank you for the $60. Stick has matched it. Thank you for the $60 donation to Amnesty. We've raised nearly $12,000 for Amnesty through the group stage and the knockouts. Great human rights organization trying to offset the impact of the World Cup. And with that in mind, this is France's first penalty shootout, right? This tournament it is.
Yeah,
Argentina's second.
And Messi, not Messi, Mbappe missed, right, in the last one? In the Euros?
In the Euros. Mbappe, yeah, but I think he's exercised those demons with the highest pressure penalty you might ever see.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
There we go. I've done my 60 as well.
Thank you, Tom, for the 60. Oh, dude.
Also, big fan of is it Shticknick? He's also done 60 as well. I feel like he was doing the same as us there. Rate that.
All right, so France is shooting first.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're in emote-only mode for penalties.
Goodness me.
When we come out of emote-only mode, we will know who the World Cup champion is. And it will either be a crowning moment for Mbappe or Messi. Emi Martinez against Lloris. Do you think Emi can keep that swagger in a World Cup final? It's so hard to stay as disrespectfully, like,
I just think
hype style as he is.
Based on the save he's literally just made, despite the fact that the goals have gone in from Mbappe, like penalty-wise, his confidence will be so high.
It will, but he doesn't seem to be as aggressive. Normally, he's very they're just sending Mbappe out right away.
Mate, to take 3 penalties in the game is so unbelievably rare.
Does he go to the left corner again?
I don't know what you do.
I mean, would you go back to that corner again?
I probably would go down the middle.
Maybe. All right, here we go. Oh
my God, Emi Martinez.
He'll be fuming that he's come so close.
He has gotten so close. This one was the one that he had the best chance to save.
Oh, those gloves are getting burned.
Oh
my dearie me.
Oh, he had that. Wow. Dude, what a picture that is. Mbappe walking away and Messi walking up. Oh, man. Absolute
Come on,
chills.
I just for Messi, I want him to score. Just for him,
I think everybody in the world, except for all French people, want Messi to score this goal.
Some Portuguese.
Messi will be so unjustly slated if he doesn't score this, but it's never 100% thing.
Come on, lad. Come on. Please.
Oh
my word.
Mate.
Lloris was going the wrong way and still almost got there.
All right, now
that was downright disrespectful.
Okay, now what's happened is everyone has to score, Mbappe has to miss, and then Messi scores the winner. That's what we need. Sudden death.
Oh, so we go all the way through the lineup. That's what we got now.
That's what we need.
Who's this next taker? Who do you go? Both of the tens, both of the goats have scored here.
Mate, I love the fact they've both scored. That feels right to me. I don't want them.
I mean, they've been the kings of this game. Kingsley Coman. Oh,
what a save by Martin.
What a save.
He's massive, honestly. He looks so much bigger than Lloris. It's bizarre. Like, like they're the same position.
I mean, honestly, if Argentina wins this World Cup, I think Emi Martinez is the second most responsible person outside of Messi.
I think it's me, you, Messi, Tom, Emi Martinez, but whatever.
Hit him in the
Man,
throat.
hits him in the face. His shirt nearly comes off. What a bizarre act.
That was very weird, yeah.
Dybala, now the Argentinian manager has brought him on specifically for this. It didn't go very well for Gareth Southgate in the Euros.
No, in Dybala, they just said he's played 16 minutes the whole tournament.
Yeah, can he prove the theory by scoring?
I think he misses. Oh, Lloris couldn't hold it. He couldn't hold it.
Now the coach is a genius when they score.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, he's a genius. What do you know?
Oh my goodness.
Mate, flipping out. Balls of steel.
He knew exactly where he was going. He was head down.
Yeah,
I'm putting this right down the middle.
Yeah, and he did get it right down the middle. He did it couldn't have gone a little bit the other way.
All right, now it's the young lad, 22 years old.
As an England fan, I'm fine with him missing.
Yeah, see, now the thing about that is that save turns Emi Martinez into a hype beast. He's picking the ball up, he's throwing it away, he's talking trash.
All right, you got.
This is what he does.
In this scenario, but you've got to. If you're a keeper in this situation, you got to get away with as much as you can.
No, but
when I used to face penalties, I used to be a nightmare. I used to be such an idiot. It was unbelievable.
This is what he does though. Like his Copa America shootout against Colombia is legendary.
The application Z, I can't see.
Oh! He missed it. What do you need?
I can't see.
I can't see. Yeah, he's gone.
Cannon.
He hooked it wide to the left. I don't know why it froze for you.
Oh yeah, completely off target.
No, it's I'm serious. It's hype beast Emi Martinez. This is what he does.
Goodness me! Don't high five him. Punch him in the face. Goodness me!
Paredes.
Come on. Mate, that view.
Oh, he should have saved that. He should have saved it.
Hugo should have saved
Hugo?
it.
Hugo, your paper hands.
Lloris should have saved it. Yep. Yeah, that one's going to haunt him for the rest of his life. He should have saved it.
Emi Martinez can now win the World Cup for Argentina.
Yes.
64 games have come down to this. Zealand Shannon has committed his life to this World Cup, and Argentina are on the brink of winning it. Lionel Messi on the brink of being the undisputed greatest of all time.
If France need four things to go their way. They need to score both and have both of Argentina's pens not going.
Emi Martinez can make history.
Oh, it's Kolo Muani.
Oh, dearie me.
That's a tough spot to be in.
Kolo Muani.
Oh, great pen. That's my favorite type of pen. Hard down the middle.
I'm not going to do that intro again, Z, but if you want to use the audio for a future video, feel free.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, no, I've devoted my entire life to this World Cup over the last... The group stage, honestly.
To win it, then.
It was wild waking up at 4 a.m. every day, but
I mean, an unlikely potential winner.
Gonzalo Montiel trying to avenge his handball.
Yeah.
Surely to win the
revenge.
I mean, everybody, every young person in the world maybe has dreamed about being in this guy's shoes right now. Score a penalty, win the World Cup. I did it!
He's done it!
He's done it!
Messi's won the World Cup!
Messi is confirmed. It's done.
Wow.
Goodness me. Commiserations to France. Who cares? Messi's done it. Argentina, the legacy continues. As Maradona watches down, Messi is crowned the greatest of all time. Zealand Shannon, your thoughts?
There is no debate. We have been blessed to watch the best player that's ever played this sport. That's where I'm at. I mean, what a game.
Wow.
This French team, I honestly think the French team is just the best team in the world and has been for the last 6 or 7 years. But this was like, this was the team of destiny at this World Cup. This was the team of destiny, and that destiny has now been fulfilled.
No, I'm so for my like Messi is my era. Do you know what I mean? Like as he's our era, and to have him have this moment, like unbelievable. What a way to essentially, mate. In a big way, I want him to retire right now.
Well, arguably it's going to be his last international tournament, isn't it? Or maybe not a Copa America, but like, will he be around for 2026?
Unbelievable.
So.
I mean, would you put it past him? I don't know. Like, maybe. Unbelievable.
Wow.
And Argentina deserve it for the first half alone, in my opinion. They were sensational.
They were really good.
Yeah, if you look at it,
I think on the balance of play, they deserve it as well, really.
And looking at Mbappe there, if you're going to lose a final, Kylian, lose it like that. Like
Mbappe has increased his legend in this defeat.
Jeff Hurst, the only hat trick that wins, Tom. The only hat trick that wins.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah. In a way, Kylian scored no goals. It doesn't matter, mate. You didn't win. So.
Like freaking Gonzalo Montiel, who I first heard about because I signed him in Football Manager last year from Argentina. And I was like, oh, this guy Gonzalo Montiel's pretty good.
Oh, debate over. I love it.
Right. Fellas, I do have to go because I've got to be in 3 minutes. But it was a pleasure to watch it with you guys and a pleasure to see Messi win.
Take care, Tom.
Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon.
Tom out, everybody. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tom. Everybody say bye, Tom.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Mate, not only has Messi won the World Cup, he's won it in the best final of all time. It's going to be a shame when it's taken away because it's not the real Lautaro Martinez, but I mean, wow. I
signed him in my beta save last year. I signed Gonzalo Montiel with Lille.
Crikey. And in a way, that's you've won the World Cup there. I think that's what I've
conclude. No, I think they should mail me one of those medals.
Unbelievable. I realised I could have watched this moment with my son downstairs, but I watched it with Zila Janin.
And we thank you for that. It was a lot better for having Ben here. Thank you for Ben and everybody that's joined us throughout this, from Jack to Nim to Ben, of course, and Tom, members of the mod team.
I'll let you round it off yourself. See, I'll go watch the end with Ellen Bug. But thank you, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed my contribution. I'm sure I'll see you soon in a Football Manager capacity.
Yes.
We've got to do another video about Football Manager, so we've got that soon. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely evening. Goodbye, everyone. Cheers, Z.
See ya. An iconic sports memory that we will all remember in a World Cup that it was so troubled in the way that it was put on, and we should never forget that. But what we saw on the field throughout this World Cup, from Saudi Arabia at the beginning to Messi at the end, was what sports is all about. I mean, it's just an absolutely incredible tournament in a sporting perspective. Most goals scored ever, most penalty shootouts ever, and a deserved World Cup for Argentina and for Lionel Messi, who is now into the highest level of the Pantheon as I believe, the greatest player of all time. He has a completely inarguable resume with the Copa America and the World Cup over the last 2 years. A core sports memory that I will definitely hang on to forever. As unlikable as some of the guys of the Argentinian team are. And I want to thank you guys for joining me for all of it. This was a lifelong dream for me. I'd always had, work or something else in the way of watching every match of the World Cup, but this was the opportunity to do it. And it was very long. Completely took over my life more than I would have thought, and I'm so glad that I did it. It was such an incredible experience to watch, just every second of it. Kreitzer, thank you for the $15 donation, my dude. I really appreciate it, and I thank all of you that joined me for the whole process. I I hope we made the World Cup better in some way. I know we've tried to make the world a bit of a better place, raising money for Amnesty and everything, and thank you to everybody that donated. This was a very special experience for me, and hope it was for you too, over at least some part of it. And thank you for allowing me to do this as a job, and allowing me to entertain, and hopefully we'll continue to push forward and make even better and better stuff in the future. An incredible World Cup, and the King of Kings is crowned at the end, but I think the prince that was promised is here too. Kylian Mbappe is entering the greats conversation, and I think we'll see that by the time we get to the next World Cup. People will be like, you're blessed because we're getting to watch one of the greats, the same way they talk about Messi and everything else. But everybody go and check your social medias and just drink this in for the rest of the day, the rest of your lives. Lionel Messi's won the World Cup. Argentina with their third ever World Cup, and just incredible. Nothing else can make you feel this other than sports. I'm going to be watching those highlights of that game for the rest of my life. That's for sure. The greatest World Cup final probably ever played. Absolutely beautiful in the beautiful game, and wow. Thank you guys. I'm going to head off now. You guys go drink all that stuff in, and I will see you tomorrow for our Football Manager save with the Taunton Town Peacocks. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and enjoy just watching all of this stuff over and back. You guys are awesome. We have such a fantastic community. If you want to keep the conversation going, you can roll right into the Discord thread and talk to your heart's content about it. But for me, I'm going to go get something to eat and try to stop really shaking from adrenaline. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you. This has been great. And the GOAT is... the GOAT is set. The GOAT is set.